ESPN.
Let's get nasty on a Wednesday. It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter live from the E&B Granite Studios at Centene Community Ice Center. Cardinals lose last night 2-0. Offense, obviously not there. They didn't score any runs.
What?
When they did have an opportunity to score some runs later in the game and make it interesting, they did not. They leave 7 runners on base. They were 0 for 7, obviously, with runners in scoring position. And it was equal opportunists, too. Firmino 0 for 1. Velasquez 0 for 1, Herrera 0 for 1, Wynn 0 for 1, Jordan 0 for 1, Church 0 for 1, Weatherholt 0 for 1 with runners in scoring positions. You can't just blame one person for leaving maybe a small army on the field last night, guys, or the bases. It was a total team effort offensively.
Anthony, there's only one person to blame when this team loses.
Oh, yeah, you know that, Marshy. Go ahead.
Well, it's Oli Marmol,
Yep.
of course.
That's happy birthday, of course.
That's Ollie's birthday?
I don't know, actually. I was going to tell you no, but
Let's look up his birthday.
yeah,
Why'd
when
you
is
say
his
that?
birthday? I said happy birthday, of course, because it's just a fast lane.
No, it's already passed.
July 2nd. We missed it, guys. We missed it. Last month it was
Son of a
Ollie's
gun.
birthday. Yeah, a lot of Cardinals fans perhaps perturbed with Oli Marmol today.
And why is that?
Well, there's a opportunity later in the game when Alec Burleson came off the bench, and I know what Marsh is thinking because Marsh chose Burleson to hit a home run off said bench.
I did.
So as Burleson was walking to the plate, announced pinch hitter, Marsh, take us through the emotions for you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, wow, this guy might go deep. I'll get 10 points. The Cardinals will go up. And maybe we'll win the series in New York. And then Anthony, he was intentionally walked.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even have a chance to swing the bat.
No, sir. Yeah, so top of the 8th.
Wait, how is that Ollie's fault?
Well, we'll get to that. Some people's eyes, it's Ollie's fault. Top of the 8th. Here's the situation. Yankees up 2-0. Pages singles to center. Torres draws a walk. Weatherholt grounds out to the pitcher. Torres goes to second. Pages to third. That was the play, I believe, that Lombard, who had himself one hell of a debut for the Yankees.
Yeah, good for him.
He had slipped going to second base. Apparently he can hit home runs and play great defense, but still no match for the infield dirt at Yankee Stadium. He'll be fine, guys. He'll be fine, but rough night for the kid. Nah, it's a tremendous night.
Was that Anthony Volpe's issue for his entire tenure as a Yankee, the infield dirt?
No, I think Volpe just couldn't play defense.
Gotcha.
Or hit.
Gotcha.
But he did have that speed, Marsh. But yeah, I like what you did there.
Yeah.
So Weatherholt grounds out to the pitcher. Herrera struck out. So now Oli has a decision. He either lets Fermin stay in the game and face David Bednar, who's coming in for a 4-out save for the Yankees. He's the closer for the Yankees. Or he sends Alec Burleson to the dish with first base open.
Yeah.
Yankees, and rightfully so, decide to walk Alec Burleson. No need with first base open to pitch to a guy that just hit 3 home runs the night before, which has led people to be frustrated with Oli, some people to be frustrated with Oli, because why use Burleson if he's just going to be intentionally walked? However,
Okay.
if you don't use him there in a key spot, and you go with Fermin and Fermin gets out, or maybe Fermin is walked. I don't know if they intentionally walk him.
That's my question, is there's no guarantee the Yankees were intentionally walking Fermin.
Right.
They did it because it was Burley who beat the hell out of the ball the night before.
Right.
In Ollie's defense, if Nelson Velasquez, who came up and struck out
On 3 pitches, by the way.
3 pitches, he
Three
had
splitters.
I
Three
mean-
good pitches, really.
One was right down the middle.
Yeah, the last one, too, was whatever. It happens. David Bednar's a pretty damn good pitcher.
He is.
But if Nelson Velasquez comes up and ropes one into the gap, tie game now, Burleson's on third, and now he's in the game. Your best bat off the bench is now in the game. Go to extras, Burleson's there. I could see why he did it. some people are ticked off.
Well, there's no question as to why he did it. The fact that the Yankees elected to walk him, that's not Oli's fault. I don't understand even the thought process of why this would be an issue. Because you get the Furminator, let's say he's up there or whatever, and they don't do the job. Like, you got to try.
Yeah, he's criticized either way.
You're not guaranteed like another batter. So you go with, to me, you play your best card at the time, and that was Alec Burleson. The Yankees decided to walk him, which was smart managing. And now you've got the bases loaded. So what you need is a knock from somebody else. Somebody else has to step up in that situation, and they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem.
Fermin could be intentionally walked. Velasquez
do you
could
think
still
they
strike.
intentionally walked?
They might.
I don't think so.
I doubt it, but they might.
Because then, hear me out, because then they could have brought Burley off the bench at that point with the bases loaded.
It could have, yeah.
And now you've got the best bat in the lineup, and you gave them first. Now you gave them the winning run at first base.
Yeah, and I highly doubt they do. I'm just throwing out all the scenarios.
And now you're probably...
Yeah, but you're being kind of cavalier with it, Anthony.
Now, why would you use a word that we don't know what it means?
You know what that means?
No.
Cavalier, like very
laid
sure,
back.
very sure of yourself, brave, like
cavalier.
you're cavalier, like nothing holding you back. You don't care. That's just your opinion, your strong opinion. Bradford, am I close?
Pretty close, buddy. It's basically an instance of being roguish, almost like a musketeer. I like where you went there.
Okay, thank you. See, he gets it.
Let that one marinate.
Yeah, I will. I don't know if I'm quite being cavalier, just presenting some options. Either way.
I think it's kind of fun to have Bradford.
I know. He's like instant grammar.
It's like AI.
It's great.
Grammar. Although he did.
Although where was he yesterday?
On the honk thing, we found out it was Wonk.
It was Wonk.
And Bradford, you were nowhere to be found. You're like Homer Simpson dipping into the hedges.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. I have to be better. I have to hold myself accountable each and every day, especially for a week-long stint here. My gosh.
There you go.
I was thinking to myself that it's like the Happy Gilmore moment in Happy Gilmore 1 where he looks at the caddy. Where were we on that one? Anyway, so has the polish worn off? I mean, I don't even want to phrase it this way, right? Like, is the admiration for Oli starting to wear off? Which I would then say, what admiration? Like people. I don't think he can do right. I really don't. Fans, they just don't. They don't like him. He has been so open to with any sort of, okay, let's walk through this. And I actually think I give Oli a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Because the man has to make, just like any manager, hell, just like any human being, you are tasked with how many decisions a day. Could be big decisions, small decisions. How many decisions, Jamie, owner of 9 companies.
Lots of decisions.
That we know of. How many decisions do you think you're faced with a day?
Wow. Well, I had about 15 before lunch.
Okay.
Those are the ones that you can actually process, not the ones that you don't even think about.
Sometimes there's decisions to be made that the questions aren't even there yet, but you have to be ahead of the game and make a decision before something happens.
Sure. I mean, think about lane changes while you're driving here. You don't even think about that. You just do it. That's a decision in itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're not even getting into your personal decisions. What are you going to eat for dinner tonight? What did you eat for lunch? All
We're
that
going
stuff,
out
right?
tonight.
Fair.
It's going to be a great night.
Good. Happy for you.
Yeah.
My point is, Oli, who is faced with decisions during a game, makes his decision based on the information he has, gut feeling, all of that. Also information that we're not privy to, how a hitter is feeling that day, how a pitcher is feeling that day, pitchers, what their future looks like in terms of pitch count and inning count, all that, right? He's using all this information, and he makes a decision, and you don't like it. So you call him an idiot.
Whoa.
He's an idiot.
Why are you pointing at me?
This guy's an idiot. I wouldn't have done it that way. Can we have a little emotional intelligence here, right? Can we have a little maturity? Knowing that we all have to make decisions. And this guy's just making a decision. You may not agree with it. You may not have agreed with it in the moment. But it's still a decision that he made. And he makes countless decisions where he's right on. Nobody says blank spit.
Well, nobody cares when you make the right call.
Of course.
Because, that's what you're supposed to do.
It's natural, right?
That's what he should have done.
All it is a decision that he made.
Oh, he needs to make better decisions, Anthony.
All right. Well, again, there will not be any sort of admiration coming for Oli Marmol.
Well, I think a lot of people yesterday, after the game was over, you look at the score, you see 0 runs for the Cardinals, and the first thing you think of was, well, that makes sense. Look at the lineup that he put out. Nobody liked the lineup to begin with before the game even started.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that. The lineup looked like crap. It did. But what's the difference, right? Is it basically Burley in the lineup?
Well, you also had Walker with the last minute
right.
scratch.
Your two best players essentially not in the lineup.
Should he have put in Burleson in? Look, guys, they have said this before.
Burley was tired.
They've said this before. They've got scheduled days off for players, and if they don't use them, then you wind the risk of burning guys out. Now, I get it. Your favorite player growing up played all 162 while also drinking and smoking and, just basically being a man's man. I get it. I do. I understand that. But these guys have scheduled days off. I don't know what to tell you. So maybe that was a scheduled day off for Burley last night. Not sure.
But he still ended up in the game.
He did, yeah.
Yeah,
had a bet. Okay, so Jordan Walker's not in. Now your bench is even shorter. So Burley had a hit last night. So I don't. This is baseball.
Technically, if Walker was out, your bench would be taller.
Good point. I was talking about like the depth of the bench. You're talking more.
I thought you meant the physical size.
Yeah, height.
You're talking about length. We're talking about width.
Or
no?
He's talking.
That's a hell of a conversation. But
he's talking length.
I'm talking length.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Anthony's talking numbers, like volume.
Volume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did that clear up?
A little bit, yeah.
Are we still talking baseball?
I thought we were talking math.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that here.
No. We're not good at math. Math, geography.
Just watch your mouth.
Do you remember doing math and it was there was just length and width? Then they they added another thing too.
Yeah, circumference.
All sorts of different stuff. Something like that. Well, there's like a third one.
Mass.
It was like for cubes.
It was mass, wasn't
where
it?
It was just, I'm talking 2D shapes, and then we started going into 3D shapes. We're multiplying 3 different things. And I'm like, what is this?
No, Marsh, I'm not a smart man, but I thought that's just math, right? Like that's been a while. Like terms of measurements, things like that. That's been probably around a long time.
People don't like Oli Marmol. I don't like math.
No, I'm with you on that.
I think I don't. I think I hate math more than I could ever not like Oli Marmol.
I think a lot of people could agree with that.
Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Well, let's see what that scumbag Oli has for us today for the lineup. We'll play the lineup game next on 101 ESPN.
You can now listen to 101 ESPN on demand. Get caught up on all our shows and podcasts at 101ESPN.com or on the 101 mobile app. 101 ESPN podcasts are presented by the Schaefer Door Company. Broadcasting live from the Centene Community Ice Center inside the E&B Granite Studios. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
Lineup game here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Cardinals and Yankees. Game 3 tonight. It'll be Andre Palante versus Will Warren.
Who?
Right-hander. Will Warren. He was almost traded to
WW.
It's going to be part of the deal.
Oh, with the Twins.
No, at the Twins. You just stoltered me.
The Expos.
No, the Expos don't exist.
They do.
Nah.
They just,
In your heart, they do.
They're lying dormant right now.
He's part of a deal.
The Senators.
Was it the Orioles for Adley Rushman or
The
something?
Washington Senators.
I don't
The
know.
Washington Sentinels.
I'll figure it out, guys. I'll figure it out.
Those on you, man.
Anyway, Will Warren, a right-hander on the bump.
Yeah, good.
All right. Show us J.J. Witherell.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay, so we take into consideration Jordan Walker's health. I saw that he was looking to come back tonight.
Yeah.
But we don't know that for sure.
I think we got to burn this just to see if he is.
All right. Show us. Jordan Walker. There you go, guys.
Well, now we know.
I'd go Alec Burleson here.
Yes.
I don't hate it. I don't
Marsh,
hate it.
go. Go, Marsh.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Show us Alec Burleson.
Whatever, Bradford.
Is Herrera back in the tool?
Left, right. Ollie likes the left, right.
What do you think he does? But he's really screwed around this year.
So no Walker. So if we do Herrera here, Burleson third, Fermin hitting the cleanup yesterday.
Naturally, got to go back
to that.
You have to.
So
Guy is hitting machine.
maybe that's our top four.
Show us Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
The key to Ivan is having his bat in the lineup every day.
Okay.
And are we going Burley here?
I think Burley.
All right. Bradford, can you please show us Alec Burleson?
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Wow.
I've got the power.
By the way,
It starts me.
the other night, I went back and found the show on YouTube of the day that I claimed Alec Burleson to be a St. Louis Star. We were right here.
Yeah. I remember being at Centene.
And I believe that same day we had Matthew Tkachuk on our show.
Really?
Oh, wow.
After he won the Stanley Cup.
Did we ask him
that's
if he
right.
thought Alec Burleson was a star?
I think that conversation came after our
I feel like it was a missed opportunity.
Well, I'm sure it came after because we'd probably lead off with that.
Probably.
He just won the cup, but let's talk about St. Louis Stars.
Burley first.
Yeah.
Who'd you say here now? For me?
I didn't.
Marsh
did,
I
so.
assumed Fermin because he was a cleanup hitter yesterday. I don't know who.
How
else
did he do
was.
yesterday? Yeah,
How did anybody do?
exactly.
Not great, Jamie, is what you were looking for. Not great.
Jordan Walker here?
I think we got to let the pup take his shot here.
Okay, but we will. But is Ollie potentially going back to like his season starting top four? Because Herrera's back in the 2-hole, Burley 3, Walker was 4 for a really long time.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. If Walker is not here, then we know we can eliminate Walker from this discussion.
I agree,
So
but if you-
it's not a bad idea.
It's like throwing a ball, like a high pitch outside the strike zone, just to
see if he
it's like a
nibbles.
waste pitch essentially. But there's a purpose to it.
Sure.
But if you've got CB Buckner behind the plate,
Could
you
be a
might get a strike.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right, Jamie, go ahead. This was your idea. We're behind you on this.
Show us Jordan Walker.
No way in hell.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
that
we
was
know.
an aggressive one.
We know. We know now. We know.
We know.
The hitter didn't bite. So now, Marsh.
Or CB Buckner called it a strike, ABS challenge.
Yeah, that's true too. That's boy, we
Yeah.
got a lot of options.
Okay, I say we go Jose Fermin here.
Do it.
Show us Jose Fermin.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, local utility.
They're treating him like he's Bryce Harper.
Yeah, that's correct. He is. All right.
Like, what are we doing here? Hang on, are we hitching our wagon to Jose Fermin?
I guess.
Like, where does he end up? Like, he's not even a starter on your team on a regular basis. Like, he starts, but you don't know what position.
All of them.
I know. I'm okay with the guy, but now he's batting cleanup. Like, what pictures does he have of Oli?
Can I throw something out there for
And
this
Hein.
fifth batter?
Maybe together.
Yes.
So Oli likes the left, right. I don't think he'd go with another right-handed hitter here and Velasquez and then have Wynn behind him as another right-handed hitter. That's 3 in a row against a right-handed pitcher. What about Blaze Jordan? Last 7 games, he's batting .304. I know I threw it out here yesterday.
Kid's hot. Do it.
Show us Blaze Jordan. Never mind. I whatever.
No, you tried, Mark.
I tried.
It's okay, bud.
So do we go with Velasquez here, knowing Jordan Walker's not in the lineup?
What?
Do we go with Wynn, who is not a fifth hitter, but for me, it's not a cleanup hitter? So
what are we missing here? Like, as far as like, no, the.
we don't have a picture yet.
No, I know. My brain can't stop thinking of Newt. Newt's a Diamondback now. Man, would he go with Torres? Would he make an appearance with the left bat?
Oh, you know what? I think when he was inserted into the lineup a few days ago, when Newt was traded, wasn't he batting 5th?
Yes.
He did get elevated.
Now, does he profile as a 5th hitter? Absolutely
no,
not. But
Fermin doesn't
honestly,
profile.
who does in this
Velasquez
lineup?
is the closest
Yeah.
out of the options.
His numbers against righties has not been great.
No. I'm going to go Mason Wynn, guys.
Okay.
Show us Mason Wynn.
Not great.
Oh, boy.
So we said Jordan, and we said Wynn.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, your turn to get your hand smacked.
Show us Torres. Okay, you could have hit it right away. You didn't have to wait so long.
Back to you.
Yeah, so another guy, last 7 games, batting .304, hit a home run in said ballpark. Let's elevate him a little bit. Lefty, show us Nathan Church.
My friends, I found religion.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones.
Oh, my.
All right.
Wow.
Show us Mason Wynn. Wow.
So, wait a minute. Who the hell's playing shortstop today? Prieto.
Oh, good call.
No.
Well, Weatherholt.
J.J. Weatherholt's probably
Weatherholt
playing
plays shortstop. Pareto is second.
Okay, so who the hell is here now?
By the way, when I was doing the left, right, left, and then I threw Blaze Jordan.
Yeah, you thought he was a lefty?
I don't know why. Yeah, he's a right-handed hitter.
I was like, what's he doing?
That just came to my brain.
It's okay.
It's fine.
We were all screwed anyway.
Yeah.
So no Mason Wynn?
No.
Well, not at number 6.
At
It's
6. Okay, what about Blaze Jordan?
not. Sure, Marsh, you're hot on
Go
Blaze.
for it.
Why not? Blaze Jordan. Show us Blaze Jordan.
It was Johnny Hopkins and
Now that he's
Sloan
hitting
Kettering.
right-handed.
Yeah.
And they be blazing it every
Switch
day.
hitter.
They got guys named Laser and Blazer and Taser.
Who's on the bump for the Cards?
Palante.
Is that a Herrera catch day? No.
He catches McGreevy.
Yeah, he catches a lot of
Greavy.
different things lately.
I would assume Crooks and Prieto are in this lineup.
Yeah, but who's at 7? I don't think. Well, Crooks could be here at 7. Prieto's going to be 8 or 9, in my opinion. We're still missing something. Fermin has got to be playing left field. Who the hell would be in right field? Torres. You need an outfielder.
Prieto is a left bat. Yeah. So if we have a righty here,
go for it.
You could go.
I think we go lefty here. I think this is okay. Yeah.
Crooks.
Prieto, Torres.
Oh, that's 3 lefties though.
No.
Well, yeah, Crooks is a lefty. Prieto is a lefty.
Oh yeah.
And so is Torres.
Yeah, but that's okay against a right-handed pitcher.
That's fair. Do you want that many lefties at the bottom of your lineup?
At this point.
Who the hell else you got? You don't even have,
yeah.
If Wynn and Walker aren't playing, we're stuck with what we have here.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be Crooks here.
Go for it.
Show us Jimmy Crooks.
Stupid.
Okay. Is this Torres here?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Show us Brian Torres.
Hello, Brian.
Welcome to the big show. People call me the Brian Man.
Crooks here?
Yeah, or Prieto.
Crooks going to bat 9th?
I'd go Crooks Prieto.
Go ahead.
Show us Jimmy Crooks.
Who are you?
I'm nobody.
No. I know you. He was at that party with me, the one I was telling you about. Remember? He's Jimmy's brother, the guy, the singer.
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, okay. What about him?
Jimmy.
Anthony, round it up for us.
Show us Cesar Prieto.
This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
Sweet mother of God!
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
Bradford, please run this.
All right, guys, get your flow chart ready. Leading off and playing shortstop is J.J. Weatherholt, followed by the catcher, Ivan Herrera. First baseman, Alec Burleson, back in the order and batting third. Your cleanup man, again, the right fielder, Jose Fermin, center fielder, and 5th place hitter, Nathan Church. Blaze Jordan batting 6th, manning third base. Then Brian Torres in the 7th spot and in left field. The designated hitter, Jimmy Crooks, and rounding it out at 2nd base, Cesar Prieto.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go fair!
I don't believe what I just saw!
Home run.
That was bad.
This lineup
is just terrible.
So I'm thinking about it. You just took one guy, essentially. Obviously, Newt is gone.
Yeah.
But you took away Jordan Walker, and now this lineup makes me want to throw up.
It's one of the worst in baseball.
That just goes to show how far away.
It's one of the worst in baseball. That lineup is one of the worst in baseball.
What's wrong with it?
Well, Jamie, you can't. Typically, you have 9 guys that bat in the lineup, not 3.
Yeah. You got a lot of guys who can play several positions, though, guys.
That's
Think
good.
about that, huh?
Dunk used to talk about knowing where your outs are.
Well, we know.
In the lineup.
We know.
I think you got plenty tonight if you're Will Warren. Yeah.
I might go see Spider-Man for the 2nd time.
Yeah,
tonight might be a good night.
I might
to do
watch
it.
paint dry.
Now, guys, come on. Come on. Marsh, who do you got?
Oh yeah, what do you're going watching every pitch, are you?
Of course.
You're so full of spit.
Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, give me kind of dumb not to pick Alec Burleson. I'll go Alec Burleson.
I will take J.J. Weatherholt.
Yeah. Give me that Jimmy Crooks.
Okay. Who does Carey want?
Oh, Carey wants
Prieto.
Of course. Cesar Prieto. All right, Bradford, complimentary selection.
Jamie, nice snipe with jumping Jimmy Crooks. I will go to the right side. Not a huge difference in the splits when it comes to lefties versus righties against Warren. Ivan Herrera in there at catcher does some damage at the dish, too.
Okay, there you have it. All right, it's your lineup game. Mercifully, it's over.
That was bad.
Holy smokes. Hunter Dobbins last night was in a spot in the 3rd inning, and it really fourth inning, that really goes into the development conversation that we had the previous day in regards to what Joe Buck tweeted out. We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
My name is Rosemary, and I was seriously injured in a car accident. Brown and Crouppen was right there from the start, all hands on deck. What I like most about Brown and Crouppen is that I had someone there with me right away, helping me with the claim. We care about you, and we will get you every.
Start your day with the morning after on 101 ESPN. Get in the know first on everything St. Louis sports with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, and Martin Kilcoy. Listen to TMA weekday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on 101 ESPN. The morning after is presented by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Redbirds blanked at Yankee Stadium. I'm Bradford Bruns with a SportsCenter update presented by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Last night in the Bronx, the Cardinals' bats fell silent. New York shutting out St. Louis 2-0. Hunter Dobbins did toss 6+ innings. He also yielded 2 homers. This evening's series finale once again set for 6:05 p.m. Andre Palante opposing Will Warren. Right now, Houston leading Texas 3-0. It's Cubs 3, Dodgers 1, Texas pacing San Francisco 4-0. College football-wise, Mizzou completes its 3rd practice of fall camp. Arkansas Pine Bluff visiting Columbia on September 3rd. Your SportsCenter update was powered by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We're broadcasting live from the E&B Granite Studios at the Centene Community Ice Center. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
There was a moment in last night's Cardinals-Yankees game that a lot of people probably just skimmed over until you read some of the post-game comments by Hunter Dobbins. So this is what happened. You had a 4th inning development for Hunter Dobbins. 1st and 3rd, nobody out. And he being Hunter Dobbins, winds up getting out, getting it completely out of the inning with no runs scored, because he wound up facing Jazz Chisholm, who homered against him in his previous at bat. He wound up striking Jazz Chisholm out. And after the game, Marsh, you have the quote in front of you.
Yeah.
Here's what Hunter Dobbins had to say about that situation in the 4th inning.
Yeah, so a little bit more context. Jazz Chisholm, when he hit that home run, crushed a curveball, and this is from Derek Gould's piece. In quote from Dobbins, he made a comfortable, great swing on that. It's in the back of mind, all right? If we go back to that, we need to set it up. He saw the curveball, wanted to stay with something a little firmer. Dobbins, that at-bat goes down 2-0 in the count with 2 balls. Then he throws a splitter, gets the called strike, throws another ball. It's now a 3-1 count. Throws the splitter again for a called strike, and then goes to his fastball. Never went to that curveball. He knew in the back of his mind, okay, this is something that Chisholm made good contact with, obviously hit the home run, ends up striking Chisholm out and getting out of the inning. And, we talked yesterday about development and a pitcher, McGreevy in particular, going longer in an inning to essentially develop, get through an inning.
Yeah.
I see this particular situation as like more development where okay, this guy crushed this curveball. I'm going to go with something different. High leverage situation. At the time, it was 1-0 game still. Yankees easily could have broken that game open, and the Cardinals would have never recovered. Not like they did anyways, but I saw this moment as true development for a young pitcher.
Jamie, I'm interested in your thoughts on this because you're running the camp right now at Synergy Hockey Skills, and this is not your first rodeo. You've been doing this camp for many years now, so you know what you have an understanding of true development. To me, how Marsh laid it out is now we're talking about true development. The Michael McGreevy situation is more about like grit, being able to bear down, throw more pitches than maybe you're accustomed to, and just seeing what you can do, right? But I used the word environment yesterday when we talked about the Joe Buck tweet about how, hey, why don't you just leave Michael McGreevy in? You're trying to develop these guys, right? I use the word environment because I think it is often overlooked. If we're talking about youth sports or, collegiate, high school, or professionals, what's the environment in which you can fail? McGreevy, I don't know if that's the best environment. He just gave up the home run. He's at 90-something pitches, which is right at his thresholds. He's got 3 lefties coming up at Yankee Stadium where there's an immediate jet stream out to left center and a short porch and right. Or I'm sorry, right center. There's the jet stream, short porch and right. I don't know if that's that's like the best environment. But last night with Dobbins having to work through it, that's the environment. He failed the at-bat before against Jazz Chisholm. And in that spot, how do I want to attack this guy when it was, 3-1? 3-1, Marsh, in the account eventually?
It was 2-0, then 2-1, then 3-1, 3-2 strikeout.
Chisholm once again is in the better spot. He's at a hitter's count at 3-1.
Yeah.
How do I work through this, get out of a big situation? And that's exactly what he did. That, to me, that's the environment that you want young players to have to develop in. You got to fail, you got to learn, and if you learn yourself, it's way more impactful than if a coach tells you you got to throw X, Y, and Z. That, to me, last night for Dobbins was what development should be.
Yeah, and I'm not, in my opinion, you cannot compare the McGreevy situation to that, because McGreevy was so deep into the game as far as pitch count is concerned at that point.
Right.
Hunter Dobbins earlier in the game, not as many pitches. They're two completely different situations. McGreevy, in my opinion, if you keep throwing him out there and he passes the 100 pitches, you're setting him up for failure at that point. Whereas,
which is not about development.
Which is not about development at all. And what is he learning from that? He's not learning from being tired and throwing to. You don't learn. You figure out that then you start actually cutting corners, not throwing the pitches the way you can or the way you should because you can't. It gets worse. Bad habits can develop with fatigue.
Right.
Now, the Hunter Dobbins situation, one of the things on our side here in the hockey world, on the skill development side, is I tell my coaches all the time, and the players, depending on their age, certainly the older ones, I always say you need failure for two reasons. One, to figure out what you can and cannot do, and two, to figure out what your threshold is.
Yeah.
You need failure. If you're doing every drill perfectly every time, you're not pushing yourself. And I haven't constructed a drill that pushes you enough. We need to get to a point to where you fail.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like, I want to make you fail. No, you fail so you learn how to succeed eventually. Here's what I need to do. The body needs to do this. I have to use my edges this way. That, like, you figure it out. So then the next progression is that much harder. You keep adding on. So I say all of that to go back to Hunter Dobbins. He was presented with a situation. Let him work through it. He had failure. That's great. What did you learn from that at bat? And then you hear in the detail after how he learned from that, at least post game, he's explaining the whole situation. If I'm the manager, if I'm Oli, that's what I want to know. He comes into the dugout, not going to bother him then so much. Maybe the pitching coach talks to him and says, hey, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I say. Okay. What will you do in the future? Well, I think, okay, try that. You don't give them the answers.
Right.
You want to see if they can figure it out. Or if you have a tidbit of information, you just give just a smidge to see if they digest it and then see where they go with it. That's how you end up with a top 3 guy in your rotation, is because he's had failure, he's learned, he's overcome, and then also he's made a mental note for the rest of time on that batter.
Yes.
In particular. And you hear John Schmaltz talk, Greg Maddux talk, you hear Yadier Molina talk about certain hitters. Once they face them, they've learned, and for the rest of their careers, they know what's going on. I mean, the Greg Maddux is famous for throwing a home run pitch to somebody early in the season because he knew
Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell, because he knew he was going to face him later on, and he could set him up
in the playoffs.
Yeah. So imagine being that forward thinking. Like, that's a whole new level. And I'm not saying Dobbins is the next Greg Maddux, but I'm saying the failure and the resolution to that is key. And then knowing you can do it, you're physically capable of doing it.
Yeah.
That's really where you have the development and the environment. And Oli right now, whether people like Oli or not, he's creating a safe environment for these guys to develop, learn, and mature.
Yeah.
And right now, when you look at the young players, look at the strides Jordan Walker has made. J.J. Weatherholt, young player. You could say he was Sammy Serious to begin with, but he still was in the Cardinals system. They worked with him along the way. A lot of these guys are homegrown.
Yes.
So the Cardinals are providing a good environment, and such a good environment on the pitching side that outsiders are wanting to be a part of this because they like what the Cardinals are doing.
Right. If this were LA and the Dodgers, it'd be a completely different conversation. You have veterans up and down the lineup throughout the pitching staff. That is not, that's go time. We're not developing, we're winning, right? We're making adjustments if we're struggling, but we're winning. This is a true rebuild. And this is what you can get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have players like Hunter Dobbins or whoever not, failing and learning from it, then this year's a waste. That's the only time this is a waste.
And that's what's hard for fans to understand.
Yes.
And I wish fans could understand, and they do. Here's the thing is, I'm not going to disrespect baseball fans at all. They may not understand all of the nuances of development that goes into a professional player or athlete or whatever. But everybody out there understands the development for your job, whatever it is. If you're working at Target or whatever, you start in one area, you develop, they keep teaching you, you develop, and then one day you're the manager, maybe, at Target, or whatever it is, your business. Everyone in life has been developed to some extent. Some people are more receptive to it. Some people aren't. There are different fields that you like, that you don't. But just think about that when you're watching the Blues this year, you're watching the Cardinals, when you hear the words development and patience, and just think of some time in your life where you, as the person training someone, had to have patience with them while you developed them to do their job properly, or if you were that person that was being developed. That's the easiest way that I can explain what goes into the whole process.
If you're a parent,
parents is perfect.
You should know all about that.
Yeah.
You're a parent. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And the kid's like, the eyes roll and all that. Why do you think that is? And provide an opportunity for the kid to fail. Kid's got to fail. And I'm saying this as somebody that also has had to learn this.
And you got to let them. I would always ask, well, what do you think?
Right.
What do you think? And let them go through it, because let their brains really work through it. And then you don't say, well, you're wrong.
Right.
Say, okay, I see that. However, have you ever thought about it this way?
Sure.
And the kid goes, oh. And then they formulated what you think plus what they think, and they've gotten to their answer. And now you've developed a young mind right there in front of you.
Definitely. It's funny. And we can end on this. We want kids. We throw a bunch of like blocks and stuff in front of them when they're young, 2 years old or whatever. And we just sit there and watch, and we'll see what they do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then they become 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. And we're all of a sudden like, you got to do it this way.
Now the block goes there.
The block goes there. Is this? I have all the answers. And all of a sudden that learning, that development is completely gone. It's completely shot. I provided this environment. I'm just going to let you figure this out, kid. To, you've got to do it this way because we got to get results. Like, why don't we just take the same approach?
It's even funnier when they're playing with Legos. You're like, hey, buddy, like, this is how you make whatever you're trying to make, and it just looks like something completely different. It's like, all right, like, that's okay.
Right.
Like, that's not the Millennium Falcon, but, it'll do.
That's fine. It's got no wings.
For those things, some kids get it, some kids don't.
There's probably some adults that don't know how to make those things either. I'm probably one of them.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah. We have what's trending coming up next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Sunday night, Padres and Astros. Pre-game at 6:30. First pitch at 7:20. The MLB plays on 101 ESPN. Centene Community Ice Center inside the E&B Granite Studios. You're tuned into the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN. What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. We're live from Centene Community Ice Center. Speaking of March, he's got what's trending for us.
All right, gentlemen. So I mentioned it earlier. Tonight's game, we look at the lineup. We're like,
not great.
Maybe I could miss this one. I'd rather go see Spider-Man, Brand New Day for the second time. You know who would like to see it probably for the first time?
Who's that, Marsh?
Adley Rutschman.
Why is that?
Well, this is according to Jacob Calvin Meyer, Orioles beat reporter for the Baltimore Sun. An unfortunate day for Adley Rutschman when he was traded to the Boston Red Sox.
Why, he hates Boston?
No. Him, Gunnar Henderson, Ryan Mountcastle, and Colton Cowser are going to see Spider-Man Brand New Day when Adley Rutschman got the call that he was being traded. Cowser said it was pretty emotional. They did not get to see the movie, which is unfortunate because it has surpassed Avengers Endgame for the most money made domestic box office opening weekend in history.
Wow.
Made a lot of money. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Adley Rutschman got traded before he and his now former teammates were able to see said movie.
Yeah, but he can still see without them.
He can, but it's just...
I mean, I think there's a law that he has to see with the Orioles.
He'll always remember that movie, too. He'll know.
Maybe it's first time without them.
Yes. Correct.
Just tough.
Favorite Marvel movie, Marsh?
Favorite Marvel? Are you asking, or you're asking if this one in particular?
No, I'm asking you what
Marsh,
is your favorite?
it's a free country. We're asking you what your favorite one is. There's really no wrong answer.
Wow, okay.
There is a right
Are you
answer.
asking
I don't like
favorite MCU movie or just favorite Marvel movie overall, Anthony?
Sorry, Marsh.
What just happened?
He poo-pooed on the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan.
Have you seen them?
I'm not a child, you know?
Whoa!
Those are good movies. I'm not going to sit here and let you besmirch.
There's a few bad ones.
That's fine. You guys can...
more recently.
You go to the movie, and then you could hire the bubble bus to come by your party after, you know?
Marsh, your favorite?
Are we talking MCU or just Marvel in general? If we're talking Marvel in general, I'm going with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
It's got to be a Marvel movie?
Yeah. But MCU favorite, I'll go outside the Avengers because those movies are pretty good. Mm-hmm. I'll go with Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah. I'm not just saying that to make you smile.
That's the best one.
That's a great movie.
That movie is awesome.
Yeah. This new one, though.
The boys and I watched it. We had a boys' night the other night. I'm like, you know what we're watching tonight, boys? Captain America Winter Soldier.
How old are your boys again?
8 and 4.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you... That's a backhanded compliment, or that's a crap sandwich for me.
It's a
30-year-old.
Well, me too. It's a passive aggressive because
take a bite if you have to.
It's just passive aggressive.
I'm not forcing you.
These movies are good. I don't care who you are.
Well, anyways, I love this new Spider-Man movie. I won't say
like
anything
Deadpool.
about it.
Good.
Deadpool was funny.
Deadpool was fun. It was good.
The first and second one was good. The Deadpool and Wolverine, and everybody raved about it. I'm sorry, man. That one.
Well, you didn't get the context of it.
I guess not.
You got to watch the Loki show. And that's the thing. You got to watch all these different shows and movies to get certain.
See, that's the problem of all this.
To me, and I do like the connections. Don't get me wrong, but they have to also have you have to have a standalone impact too.
Like you shouldn't have had to see all of this stuff to make it make sense.
For sure.
The Avenger movies, it helps if you watched all the other ones, but you could still watch those as standalone movies. Mm-hmm. Captain America: Winter Soldier, same deal. You watch it standalone. It's just a great action movie, right?
Yeah.
If I got to see all the other ones to understand what the hell's going on in Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm out.
That's fair.
I did not enjoy that one.
Yeah, I felt like they were trying too hard.
I agree.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It felt like the humor was forced. It felt like it's like the try hard. Like, we're going to really have fun with this. And Hugh Jackman, we're going to make him a really different character.
Right. It's like the two of them were just, like, it's like if Adam Sandler wants to get all his buddies in a movie and they make grown-ups,
yeah, but
I know going in.
You already, yes.
I know going in. That's what it's going to be. I'm just going to sit back. I didn't realize like that was what Ryan Reynolds was basically doing.
Gotcha.
And the first two Deadpools were both awesome.
Yeah.
The second one was really funny. I think I probably had harder laughs in the second one than I did the first one. I love the first one.
Well, the Spider-Man movie, I loved it. There's some people that they find it a little controversial. I think it was great. Moving on, though, Anthony, this is something that...
See what you did there. Moving on.
This is something that I think will tickle your fancy.
Oh,
me?
Tickle his
Yes.
what?
Oh, what do you got?
We always talk about the Mac, right?
Yeah.
You know the Akron Zips
yes.
are in the Mac. This is what they posted the other day.
Oh, boy.
Make history and be the lucky season ticket holder to design the opening drive of the home opener when the Zips host Robert Morris. And for a low price of $75 general admission, you can become a season ticket holder.
Pause.
It will be a random drawing, and said fan will get together with the head coach, and they will design the opening drive of the first home football game this season.
Okay, but pause just for a second.
So many comments.
I have to comment here. Can you imagine Nick Saban handing the playbook over to a season ticket holder for the first drive of the season? Anthony, the Mac has lost credibility. Dude.
Freaking Akron. It's always Akron.
Well, I thought of you, though, Anthony. I was like, for $75, you don't even have to go to the games.
Yeah.
Except for the first one, of
who are they
course.
playing?
They're playing Robert Morris.
See, if they're playing Central Michigan, Anthony's like drawing up the worst plays ever.
Like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 9
Anthony,
pitchback reverses.
You can't be a serious program and have the season ticket holder
nothing. I can't defend this.
wearing the headset for the first drive.
So this guy, literally the first comment, it's the most liked comment on this post. It's from Sandwich Guy. His profile picture is a sandwich. It says, I'm not giving up the headset if we score.
That's awesome.
March down the field, score.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator in this? Like, really? What are we doing?
Marshy, you have to do me a favor.
You can choose this. You can choose this play or this play.
You have to do me a favor. Copy and paste that onto a sheet, and you need to retell that when Carey Davis
When Carey comes back? Okay.
Anthony's like, no.
So some people are like, they're not going to like it when I go for a fake punt on second down.
Yeah, they won't.
The old oop-de-oop.
I guarantee you this is going to be controlled. This is going to be.
I think what it'll be is
you can choose these 3 plays.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they give him the Bruce Arians and he's unplugged.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. You meet with the coach to then go over it, and how that will go, who knows. But some of these comments are hilarious. You've seen the picture of Michael Irvin on his all fours with on the sidelines of the Miami game. It was me after I just called a halfback pass on 4th and 22 inside our own 25-yard line.
Oh, man.
So that's pretty funny. Last thing here real quick. Fantasy football. We know the NFL season is about to get underway here in a little over a month. I'm sure people are gearing up for their fantasy football drafts. The last thing you want to do is come in last place when it comes to your fantasy league, especially if you have a punishment. The latest one that I saw is a gentleman who lost his league and had to golf with strangers. Anthony, here's the kicker. No ball.
Not allowed to have a ball.
Not allowed to have a ball. He had to go play 18 with no ball, just swinging the thing.
Did he hit par?
Oh yeah, his first hole hit one right down the middle, chipped on 2 feet away from the hole, and punted it in.
I've ever told you about Jimmy Roberts.
Maybe.
We were playing in the minors, and we had a horrible game before, and we arrived in St. John, New Brunswick. They had practice before us, and they were all like kind of sitting around watching the coaches and all that, checking things out. Because this is like before like the internet's. So you're trying to check out who's doing what. We were so bad the night before, and I think we were probably so hungover. Jimmy Roberts starts practice, and he had his standard, hey, come on, skate blue line to blue line backwards. Then he's like, all right, 3 line rushes. Let's go. Goalies get in the net. We're like, Jimmy, there's no pucks. Line rushes. Let's go. Left, center, right, middle lane drive. Like, we don't have pucks. Blows the whistle. So, okay. So guys are like pretending.
Yeah.
And he's like, come on, tape to tape. What kind of a pass is that? It's unbelievable. So now we're like into it. Like, this is awesome. Right?
Yeah.
You guys are trying fancy. Quit the crap. No sauce passes. Crisp, tape to tape. We go down and one guy like shoots, and he's like, hit the damn net. And he's dead serious. So much so like the other team's like looking like, what is going on here? And then Eric Fisho was our goalie. And Derek Armstrong, this means nothing to you guys, comes down the wing and like takes a big slap shot, pretend slap shot. Well, Fish is in net, and he snaps his head back and hits his mask off and like lays down. Jimmy's like, keep the effing shots down. You're gonna kill your goalie. It was unreal.
Did he ever break character?
No, we did a whole practice without pucks.
Oh, my God.
We did breakouts. Power play was sensational. It was unbelievable. It was the most amazing thing ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah. Now they didn't know how bad we were last night. Like, his whole thing was like, didn't matter. Like, we didn't need pucks. He basically said we're going to suck all practice. And he did one more thing one time. We were in Binghamton. Along the same lines, the home team skates first. They come out, they watch the pregame skate for the next team. So 2 minutes into practice, Jimmy calls all of us and get in here. Get in here. I want all left-handed shots to go grab a right-handed stick. I want all right-handed shots to grab a left-handed stick. And now, we had done this before, like a little scrimmage. It's working on motor skills to see how, you can like do things. We did the entire pregame skate with the wrong-sided stick. Passes were all over the place. We couldn't shoot. Guys were falling. All of a sudden, and he calls us in after. He goes, now they think we're not ready.
That's kind of scary brilliant.
I was like, what?
Did you guys win?
Yeah, we pounded the piss out of them. It was like 5-1 that night. It's unbelievable.
I may have to use that.
I'm telling you. It was wild.
Funny. Wow. That's incredible. Well,
he was a one of a kind.
Maybe if this one head coach used some of Jimmy Roberts' tactics, he'd still be coaching in the NFL. We'll get to that next on 101 ESPN. If you go to lowtusa.com, you'll see what mentality health is all about. And one of the things they talk about on their website is a 24% T-level drop can leave you building less muscle, storing more fat, and losing energy and focus. That is one of the biggest reasons why I went to Mentality Health, because I wanted to talk to somebody about how I didn't really have drive when it came to getting back into the gym. We had started having kids at home, and my schedule was always busy, and I always felt like, all right, I'll get back into it. And I just didn't. And finally, after going to Mentality, talking to their board certified physicians, telling them how I felt, they started to draw the blood and realized I was low on testosterone. And low testosterone can affect all of that. Again, building less muscle, storing more fat, losing energy, losing focus. I'll add that my mood was all over the place. One day I was, fine. Then the next second I was ticked off, and low testosterone can impact that as well. If any of this has described you, head to one of their 2 locations, one in Chesterfield, one in South County. Same great people work at both. Talk to them about how you've been feeling. And if they draw your blood and you're also low on testosterone, they'll start a program. And it doesn't take long for you to start feeling like you're, 10 years younger than what you are. Start at lowtusa.com, book your appointment, or again, just head down there, tell them Carey and Anthony sent you. Mentality.
WXOS, WXOS HD1 East St. Louis, 101 ESPN is driven by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm.
Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Jamie Rivers and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. Carey will be back with us on Monday. Urban Meyer lasted just one full season in the NFL.
Was it a full season?
I don't think it was. Yeah, one.
I don't think he made it wire to wire, did he?
I can't remember. It wasn't memorable, that's for sure.
Well, it was.
No, I
for all
thought,
the wrong reasons.
I thought he was fired after he kicked the kicker.
Kicked the punter or whatever.
Or maybe, was that immediately after?
I don't think it was immediately after, because that kicker was like, yeah, by the way, this scumbag also kicked me at one point.
He did something else too, right? I mean, sounds like a quality individual, that Urban Meyer.
Yeah, no.
Imagine when you sent your kids to play for him, knowing what he did to NFL players. What the hell do you think he did to college players?
Yikes.
He went 2-11, by the way.
So he did not make a full season.
I mean, it was much better than it looked, though.
No, it definitely wasn't. I think it was, in fact, worse.
Well, he seemed like a pretty good guy in that Untold documentary.
Oh, yeah, it comes off real well.
Yeah.
You mean that propaganda piece for Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
By the way, can we just talk about that? Is that not the biggest piece of crap Untold ever?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm the executive producer of that, I'm like, we're not airing this.
Yeah.
And everybody who got paid, you owe us that money.
Right.
Because this was an infomercial of BS.
Yeah.
Like, not once did they attack anything that was, like, part of the whole thing.
They skimmed right over the Aaron Hernandez era.
Oh, yeah. That's like they stepped over a puddle.
Right.
Watch yourself. Okay, we're good.
And that may have been the worst of it, but they had a lot of stuff going
And
on.
the Untolds have been really good.
Yes, for the most part, they absolutely
For the most part, they've been really good. And I just saw the Lamar Odom one.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything you want, Anthony.
We want to.
Or Bradford.
Or Bradford. Watching it, I have never disliked somebody that I was expecting to like by the end of it. Because obviously it's about his life, struggles, addiction, all that stuff, right? And normally it's like you're watching and you're like, all right, this is a human being that's gone through it. He's remorseful. He's this, that, and the other thing. By the end of the documentary, you're like, okay, man, he's a flawed human being, right? But he is a human being. Did you, at any point, did you think that he showed any remorse for any of it? Any sort of contrition, anything when you were watching that documentary?
No, for me, it was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I used the Kardashian family.
Yeah.
For anything I wanted.
Now, okay, so yes, I never felt for 1 second that he gave a crap. Let me flip this back onto you now.
Sure.
The Kardashians take a lot of heat for the way that their empire has been built and the tapes and all that stuff, right?
You got to start somewhere.
And Kourtney, you can. Kourtney Kardashian, to me, I was like, ugh. Says, you know what? By the end of that documentary, I was like, okay, I think she's actually a really good person.
Yeah.
Like, my opinion of Lamar Odom going in was probably elevated. I thought, he had some tough times, a hell of an athlete. His stock trended downward for me, and hers trended upward.
I couldn't agree more.
Probably from keeping up with the Kardashians, and that's a reality TV show.
Yeah, but
it's supposed to be.
But that's kind of what made me nauseated with the whole family. Is
right.
All of the attention they're getting.
Right.
And whatnot. Meanwhile, in the middle of their filming this narcissistic thing they do, she's battling, trying to keep this guy alive, hiding things, trying to help him. You
talk about a narcissist, Lamar Odom.
Oh yeah, but she came off way different than I thought.
I agree. Stayed by his side, fended off even family and father.
Picks him up at a brothel.
Yeah, right. All this stuff stays by him. They're going because they're about to get divorced.
Yeah.
And then he's out in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, doing his thing, and gets him rehab to it, and then she sets him up with a home. Remember that? That's her. Sets him up with a home, like utilities, all that stuff. She comes over, and my man's back at it with the drugs again.
Yep.
And she said she punched him, which I'm like, good for you.
Should have broke a chair over his back.
Jeez, man. Anyway,
yeah. So,
would you consider Urban Meyer to be a narcissist?
I think so. Yeah. I'm not a therapist, but
in my own unprofessional opinion, of course.
Yes, of course. Yes, we are armchair.
Although I do have one credit in college for psychology.
Atta baby, nice job.
Put that to work.
Yeah, you did. So anyways, the legendary college football head coach won 3 national championships, was fired by the Jaguars late in year 1 of his debut season. Meyer clearly lost the Jaguars locker room. He has since, and this is why we're talking about him, he has since admitted what went wrong in Jacksonville. You guys ready for this? Yeah. Meyer admits what he believes went wrong. Yes. I thought you're flagging me down, James.
No, I'm just waving to people.
Anyways, so Urban Meyer admits that he believes what went wrong. Quote, "That's where I struggled in the NFL, I think, so bad. How do you develop trust? Trust takes time. Maybe I was used to the college player, the younger person who would come over to the house. I would get to meet his family. There's none of that at that level. It's grown men doing a grown man's job. You lose trust. You lose a locker room. You lose a team. You lose everything. The way I earn trust is being with the guy for 8 hours a day, having you around my family, being around your family. You see exactly what makes me tick. I'll do anything for you, and I would expect you to do the same for me. It's a trustful relationship. That takes a lot of time. I was in the weight room every day. I was in the quarterback meeting rooms. Those guys were all over my house. There's no hesitation. There's no second guessing. When you don't have that, it's painful. I've experienced that a few times." What a load of crap. You didn't have trust. You didn't develop trust with your players because they weren't coming over to your house, because you didn't meet their family. I didn't know that was the only way to develop trust. I trust you, Jamie. I've been to your house one time. Hell, you haven't even been to my house.
No, I haven't been invited. Actually.
I think you trust me.
Yeah, I do trust you.
Different ways of.
I'm a little hurt, but I trust you.
I don't blame you for being hurt on that one. Yeah. There's more than one way to build trust, is there not? This seems like a complete, just an excuse bomb. It wasn't. It's my fault I didn't develop trust with the players. But, it's not really my fault because they wouldn't come over.
Well, that's what it is. The narcissistic.
Holy smokes.
The narcissist in him is, I did this wrong, but it wasn't because of what I did. It was the reason I ended up being that way is because of them.
What'd you say, right. Babcock?
Oh.
That's exact. Okay, so Marshy, get out of my head. As he was talking, in my head, I was like, this is Mike Babcock. Mm. The Mike Babcock of football. Because that's what he would do.
Yeah.
At least Mike Babcock has won a Stanley Cup.
Well, the Red Wings did. Right. And Todd McClellan. Let's just make it clear.
So there's this article, but the Spun says NFL fans aren't necessarily buying Urban Meyer's explanation. Quote, "Other ways to lose trust. Kick your own player. Go to the bars instead of returning home with the team after a road trip. Not know who Aaron...
He just needed a hand warmer.
Okay. Not know who Aaron Donald is. Can do 17 sequels to this if needed," one reporter shared. "Urban just isn't that good of a coach when he can't buy all the best players. Simple as that. Same with Saban." One fan
Wow,
added.
Saban caught astray.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on there?
I agree with the Urban Meyer part. I don't know if I agree with the Nick Saban part, but anyways.
Well, with Nick Saban at Miami with the Dolphins.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Well, I do think there is.
He was a real Diamondback with the Dolphins.
I do think there is something to being just purely a college coach. You're more comfortable telling, 18, 19, 20-year-olds what to do, not grown men who've got families and are it's a true profession. Mm-hmm. Nick Saban, there was the infamous quote by the former linebacker for the Dolphins, Zach Thomas, who told Nick Saban to shut the bleep up in the first practice because Saban kept, going on and on and on.
But that's a common mistake that college coaches make.
Sure.
Especially career college coaches when they go to the NFL. Maybe not today because things have changed a little bit, but in the Saban era, it was like drill sergeant as the coach.
Right.
Well, you're not going up to the NFL where guys are making millions and millions of dollars or have been there for 5, 6, 7 years and getting in their grill and treating them like some
Right.
18-year-old green linebacker. You know,
Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. Did the Brewers go all in for Skubal and still screw up the trade package? More details emerge on that. That's next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN has your shot to score a pair of passes to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. Keep summer going with a summer wind down culinary fest at Holiday World and Splash and Safari now through September 13th. Enjoy incredible food, local wines, and all your favorite rides and slides. Find your chance to win a pair of free passes right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 mobile app. Savor the season and get tickets at holidayworld.com.
You might be somebody, I know I was, that didn't just always think about the garage door. I mean, why would you? Why would you put any sort of thought into it? The garage door opens, it closes, everything's good. But if your garage door is making any sort of noises, if it's grinding, squeaking, anything like that, loud bangs, that is an indication that your garage door isn't working efficiently. And you might think to yourself still, well, who cares? Well, what about if you could save a ton of money over the course of time because you have a garage door that's working efficiently? That's where my friends at Don's Garage Doors come in. For just $29.95, they could do a simple tune-up, making sure everything's working in order. They bring out, and I've seen this for myself. They came over to my house and they said to me, hey, look at the way the garage door closes. It closes too fast. It's banging at the end of the when it closes, and then that puts a lot of wear and tear on your motor. How many times have you changed out your motor? And I had to be honest. I'm like, well, at least twice. And yeah, how long have you lived here? Not great. I love Don's Garage Doors. They gave me an education in the process. So when your garage door is working efficiently, the motor should be lasting much, much longer than just 5 or 6 years. Don's Garage Doors, like I said before, they're offering the $29.95 tune-up, so less than $30. You can have them come out there. Could prevent a costly repair down the road. If your garage door has simply reached the end of its life, Don's Garage Doors are also offering a $500 off a brand new insulated garage door plus 0 payments for 12 months with fast approvals and no hidden fees. If you are currently stuck in your driveway right now and you can't get in because the garage door doesn't work, Don's Garage Doors also has a 24/7 emergency team ready to go. 866-4-DONS-DOOR is the number you can call or visit them at donsgaragedoors.com.
Broadcasting live from the Centene Community Ice Center inside the E&B Granite Studios. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
Yesterday, our guy Marsh said, hey, if you're the Milwaukee Brewers, why don't you just go all in for Tarik Skubal?
Yeah,
go get yourself a bona fide ace, right? And the Brewers apparently did go after Tarik Skubal. ESPN Milwaukee, who I think hates the Brewers right now.
They're not happy.
No, they're certainly not. We got some audio from them. But first, the Brewers did make a pitch to the Detroit Tigers for Tarik Skubal. Pun unintended, but I'm glad it hit anyways. The Brewers' initial offer, according to Foul Territory on Twitter, the initial offer for Skubal included 3 prospects, all of whom were hitters, and at least 2 were top 100 prospects, according to Adam McCalvy. Luis Pena was one of the 3 prospects included in the offer. So now that you have that background, here's ESPN Milwaukee on not trading for Skubal.
It doesn't seem like they put Logan Henderson on the table. It seems that's what prevented them from getting the deal done. If you're putting all of the different reports together and kind of marrying everything, it's starting to become a little bit more clear. Seems pretty clear that the Tigers wanted a pitcher, and the Brewers didn't want to offer a pitcher.
So not including a pitcher in the deal for Skubal essentially was the thing that cost them an opportunity to get Skubal. And instead they pivot, they go with Dustin May and Jojo Romero, and they give up 2 outfield prospects because obviously they felt better about that. I don't know, and Marsh, actually, you know what, I'm going to call a timeout here.
Oh.
Marsh.
Timeout on the field.
Your thoughts.
How many do you have left?
2.
My thoughts.
This half.
How do you trade for the best pitcher in baseball and not give the team losing the best pitcher in baseball a pitcher?
Fair.
That's my thought.
But
Jamie,
what kind of pitcher did they want in return?
Well, it sounds like
one of their top
Henderson was the guy, and man, he is a solid pitcher. The
problem that you have here, in my opinion, because I was not on the phone calls, is I bet the Brewers had 0 guarantee that Skubal was going to even entertain re-signing there.
Yeah, no way. He was.
So if he's not, and you have this stud pitcher that's going to be your Tarik Skubal in a year or 2, I'm not making that deal either. Mm-hmm. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not, because I know my roster, and I look at the Dodgers, and I know it's going to take luck as well as playing well to get past that team. And I'm not mortgaging my stud pitcher for a month and a half of Tarik Skubal.
So Logan Henderson this year, 6-1, 2.70 ERA with 62 strikeouts, and his whip is 0.90. He's a stud.
You got to know who you are.
Yeah.
And he like his velocity.
The Brewers will have him for like 7 straight years in their rotation.
Along with Mizorowski.
Yes.
So his velocity is nowhere near Jacob Mizorowski's, but this guy can paint. I mean, he is accurate, and whenever he does throw that fastball, he can dot it. He's a really good.
So that's
pitcher.
why that deal didn't happen.
For sure.
Let's just be honest. Yeah. The Dodgers tried to fleece the Tigers tried to fleece the Brewers into trading Tarik Skubal for the next Tarik Skubal. So they backfill the hole and laugh at Milwaukee when everything's said and done.
Right.
Instead, the Cardinals fleeced the Brewers.
And then the Cardinals did, by all accounts.
Yes. By all accounts. But if you're Milwaukee, again, this goes back to the conversation we all had yesterday. You have to know who you are and where your depth is. And if your depth is in young position players, you want to trade from that area of strength. So that is what Milwaukee did, and they held to their guns. Why did they have to hold to their guns? Because they don't have a TV contract that's going to allow them to throw money at the next free agents.
And that's the problem, is that Tarik Skubal was going to be a free agent, and he was not going to continue being a Brewer.
Right. So you either win the World Series.
Even if you do. I mean, I guess you could forgive it more.
The whole purpose is to win, right? Yeah. So if you win a World Series, that's the only way. Because Skubal signs with the Dodgers anyways. He's gonna go to LA because he doesn't want to be the guy. He wants to ride on the coattails of other guys.
Wow. I think that's unfair. You don't know that.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. No, you can't say it's a fact.
Kyle Tucker did that.
You can't say it's a fact.
Shohei Ohtani did that, and now Tarik Skubal will too. You need that guy. You need Henderson because you're not dealing now from a strength. So they said, here's our best offer that we're willing to give up.
So pretty similar situation. If you remember in 2008, hot commodity, starting pitcher, lefty, who went to Milwaukee in 2008?
CC Sabathia?
Yes. Where did he go after that?
He immediately went to the Yankees.
Correct. Milwaukee in the division series lost to Philadelphia 3-1. So they brought in CC Sabathia for that run, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And I remember, Marsh, at the time, it being such a big deal because it was the Brewers. The Brewers are finally going for it. They lost anyway, son of a. This is just kind of their lot, being a smaller market team. Sorry.
Yeah, it's knowing what your strengths are and knowing what your limitations are as an organization financially.
True that.
And that Milwaukee may not be as appealing of a city for some of the big free agents.
Correct, sir.
This is actually insane. His season in 2008, I'm looking at it, for strictly the Brewers, 11-2.
Yeah.
1.65 ERA. He started 17 games. How many complete games do you think he threw
9.
in 17 games?
9. That was where I was going 9.
Close. He threw 7.
Wow.
He was dominant.
How many shutouts do you think he had?
3.
Correct.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
in 130 and 2/3 innings.
Don't get a guess?
You had it too.
7
I wasn't going to say 3.
complete games.
Wow.
How many no-hitters?
I don't see that on here. He only gave up 6 home runs.
Guy wasn't trying. All right, let's do our sports six-pack next. 314-399-9646 of the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you have any sports six-pack questions for us, send those in now, and we'll do it next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
has your chance to win a pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship, August 18th through the 23rd at Bellerive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra. See the top PGA players in the world compete while enjoying the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra, located alongside the 7th green, featuring shaded seating and indoor lounge, a variety of food and beverage options for purchase, including off-site parking and shuttle service and more. Find your chance to win that pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship at Bellerive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 app. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Cardinals welcome back Burleson. Good afternoon. I'm Bradford Bruns. This Sports Center update, it's driven by Universal Windows Direct. Alec Burleson will return to the Cards lineup for tonight's series finale against New York. He was absent from Oli Marmol's starting 9 Tuesday. However, right knee inflammation still rendering Jordan Walker unavailable. Redbirds Yankees action beginning at 6:05 p.m. with Andre Palante opposing Will Warren. College football, Mizzou wraps up its third fall camp practice. Tomorrow brings NFL coverage. 101 ESPN presenting Panthers Cardinals preseason style. Arizona rookie QB Carson Beck, not Jacoby Brissett, gets those initial snaps. Your Sports Center update was supplied by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We're broadcasting live from the E&B Granite Studios at the Centene Community Ice Center. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. If you got any questions, send it into the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. Our guy Andrew Marsh is ready for question one, please.
Question number one.
All right, we'll start with Grant Francis fan club. I know he's wanting us to talk some Blues hockey.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Do you buy the rumors of the Blues being in on Nikishin? Apparently, the insider who reported it has a bad track record. Would he even be worth the rumored return and contract?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I think they've kicked the tires? Yeah, probably. But I think, 15 other teams have kicked the tires on said player. As far as the return, the rumor, not fact, the rumor is that Jake Neighbors would be a part of this deal. I don't know if you're wanting to do that if you're the Blues. Right now, the left side of your blue line is in pretty good shape. When you look at it top to bottom, pretty good shape for your left side of your blue line. Nikishin, he's a talented player, but he's going to want north of $8 million right now. I don't know if he's an $8 million defenseman. He could be. That could be the deal. Oh, that's a great deal in 3 years from now. But what if it's not?
Would he fit what you're currently looking for in defenseman?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's legit. He's big, he's fast, he's strong. He's got an absolute bomb for a shot. Like, he would fit in very nicely to what you're building, especially when it comes to the blue line and the size factor that you're looking to have on your blue line.
Yeah.
He's further along than Lindstein is, so if you added him, you'd have Broberg, Nikishin, Fowler on your left side, and you'd have Parayko, Brandon Carlo, and Logan Mayu. And then in the pipeline, you've got Lindstein and Juracek.
What do you think went sideways for Cam Fowler, who has been the consummate pro, very consistent?
He had a good finish of the season. I don't know. There's a lot of guys on the Blues last year that did not have good first halves.
Sure.
And then they recouped it with a really good second half. Now, Cam Fowler played much better in the second half, although the point totals weren't there like they were the year before. They still were better than the first half, but we got spoiled because we got Cam Fowler at the exact same moment that the team spiked last year. Was it the team that helped him? Was it him that helped the team? I don't know. Maybe both.
Yeah.
And he was phenomenal. He was quarterback in your power play. I mean, I think he was second in points or first in points in the playoff scoring for the Blues.
He was great.
He was awesome. And then he had a bad start. Kyra had a bad start. Thomas had a bad start. Like, everybody at the same time kind of deflated. It wasn't good. So I'm expecting Cam Fowler to have a strong season coming up. He's such a good skater. He's got great experience. He can quarterback a power play if you want him to. He can kill penalties. He lacks the physicality that I like in a player, but not all players are built the same, nor do they all have to play the same. And I just happen to be a person that likes physical defensemen. And I'm not talking about, like, you don't have to be a fighter. You don't have to be some mutant. But being a physical defenseman means it's very difficult to play against you at all times. Yeah. One, you have an absolute cobra for a stick. And all that means is it's stick on puck. Like, every time you come around me, it feels like you're going to lose the puck because I'm there with a good stick on puck, but also I'm body on body. So now you're not only uncomfortable trying to keep the puck away from my stick, but you're also trying to avoid getting bodied by me. And if nothing else, I can at least control your body position by being physical and sending you to an area that I want you to go to. Too many times I feel Cam Fowler is stick on puck, but then no body contact at all. And then it allows the opposition forward to then turn and gain ice again. And now you've got to turn and whereas if you finish him or you angle him into an area he doesn't like, he's got to do one of two things. He's got to take the hit and eat the puck and get no play, or throw the puck away. So that's one area I would like to see some improvement on, because Cam Fowler is such a good skater that he's hard to get away from. Imagine if he had just a smidge of physicality.
Yeah. Do you think him playing with some of the younger defensemen throughout the course of the year had any impact on his play? You know, there were times throughout the season where it looked like there was some miscommunication between the defense in terms of who goes to the puck behind the net, and there's nobody out front. And it just seemed like that miscommunication, maybe because he's with a younger player that hasn't grasped that sort of thing yet, even though they're in the NHL, I understand. But, you know, there's some jitters there. You're a young guy. The game is fast. Maybe you try and do something that you shouldn't do because you think you can get to a puck, and next thing you know, there's nobody in front.
Yeah, so unfortunately that happened to the veterans too. Last year, there's many times where I was shaking my head because you had two veteran defensemen or a veteran defenseman and a forward both chasing a guy behind the net, leaving a guy wide open. So to me, that's just lack of attention to detail and communication. But there is a difference. I've been the young guy to play with a veteran defense partner. And, you know, the one thing that I prided myself on as a young defenseman was not making Al McInnes change the way he played.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want Al to have to babysit me.
Like, overcompensate.
Yeah, and not be a part of the offense, not join the attack. And Al and I had great chemistry. And so Al was able to actually up his game and had some of his best seasons. Well, he had the only time he won the Norris Trophy. It's not a job because of me, but there is a big part of it. Like, we were really good together, and Al was a very good player / coach to me. But if you do have a younger player, now when I went to the Islanders and other teams, played with younger players, and it can be difficult. You find yourself limiting risk.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oof, you know, and so now you're playing back. You're on your heels instead of being aggressive. And it's just human nature because you don't have confidence in the player that's beside you, or the player beside you is not good enough yet.
Yeah.
And do I think that Cam Fowler was a victim of that? Yeah. He played with Logan Mailloux instead of Colton Parayko for the first half of the season, and Logan Mailloux struggled.
Yeah.
So if you have a guy like Colton Parayko the year before who's a dominant force, because the year before that Winnipeg Jets season, you know, Colton Parayko was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was great.
He was unbelievable. And so that was your partner. And now you get a young player, Logan Mailloux, who's never played a season in the NHL. And he's having a whole bunch of comparisons, or the talk of the Bolduc trade. He's going through it mentally while physically having never played a season in the NHL. Now, by the way, Cam Fowler, congratulations. That's your partner. And then as the season went on, we saw what happened, though. Logan Mailloux got better, got more seasoned, was more confident. And what happened? Cam Fowler's play started to escalate. So I that's why I think this year, I think Cam Fowler will have another good season.
That's Jamie Rivers. It's Andrew Marsh from Anthony Stalter. Let's carry over our Sports Six-Pack. It's some other questions. Keep those questions rolling into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack is next.
Be a part of the show. Text the Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Insulation text line at 314-399-9646 on 101 ESPN.
Have you got unwanted visitors on your property or in your home? And those visitors that I'm talking about are the pests around your yard. The ants, the spiders, the roaches, mice, moles, all those things. If they're present on your property or in your home, you must, and I mean you must, call AMCO Ranger Termite and Pest Solutions. They're the best in the business. I have never had a pest control company that is as diligent or as good as AMCO Ranger. It's 100% satisfaction guarantee. They are committed to providing the best pest management services available. They stand behind every single service performed. And if you're not 100% satisfied with what's going on, they go back. They make it right. It is very important to them that you are a satisfied customer. It's a family business for over 60 years. And every time they come out to my house, I mean, it's perfectly organized. I get a text message that they're on their way so I can keep the animals inside. And then the question of, have I seen any activity of any kind that I'm concerned about? And then once they get to the house, they do their thing. And afterwards, I get a full breakdown of everything that was achieved or done while their visit at my home was being conducted. They are the best by far, so please give them a call. They're servicing the entire area, St. Louis and counties and St. Charles and all that stuff. Call them, tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. That number 636-441-2847. That's 636-441-2847, or visit amcoranger.com.
Team Community Ice Center inside the ENB Granite Studios. You're tuned into the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
All right, well, we went through one question. It was a really good question in the Sports Six-Pack Part 1, one in which Jamie gave some outstanding insight on some of the Blues players.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Why don't we go to question 2, please?
Question number 2.
All right, so we did not actually reveal the winner of Bet the Board yesterday. Gretchen wants to know who won Bet the Board for July, please, and thank you. Well, Gretchen, I have some bad news. Jamie beat me.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Jamie Rivers.
Backed into a win.
Nice job, Jamie.
Kind of,
Congrats, man.
Well, Anthony, I battled back the entire month, was behind Marshy, and, I just told myself every morning when I woke up, I looked in the mirror, and I'm like, just keep going. Just trust the process and just grind.
Yeah.
And, I felt like that's what I did. Put myself in a position to be in the final.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we got into the final, although it wasn't a Picasso, I still picked the right picks.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those wins this month that was truly a blue-collar effort, and it might be the one I'm most proud of. After all the ones I have won, the several that are out there.
Oh, wow.
This one, proud of.
Oh, good, Jamie. That's congratulations, man. So
Thank you.
You grinded and you put yourself in good positions.
Yeah.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, that's well said.
Winston wins the
Zedmore?
prize pack. That was Jamie's
Winston
guy.
Congratulations, Winston.
Winston sounds very royal.
Do you know who Winston Zedmore is?
Winston Churchill is?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yes, Jamie. Yes, I do. And you? What about you?
Do I know Winston?
Winston Zedmore?
That's made up.
I might be butchering the last name.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. It sounds like a rocker.
Stalter all over it, man. Original Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson, still doing the thing.
Oh, yeah.
My God, Bradford.
That's right.
Nice job,
I didn't know the
Bradford.
last
Thank
name.
you.
I've seen that movie. I also seen another one, the guy called Sir Winston.
Huh.
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It's a good plot.
Okay.
It's a handyman that he makes house calls, and sometimes the people may not have the financial means for the job to be done, and so they negotiate, a form of payment. And Sir Winston does an excellent job.
Question 3, please.
Question number 3.
From the 314, if you could have a day off from everything, this includes kids, work, etc., what would you do?
Oh, man.
Day off you speak of.
So I have no...
Just one day off?
No responsibilities, just one day off. You can do whatever you want.
Knowing me, I'd probably still walk around the house looking for things that need to be fixed, or
I don't relax easy.
Yard work,
like at home.
Yeah.
Like if I had like 3 days off, and you told me I could go to the lake and just sit there, enjoy the weather, get out on the boat, hang out, like nothing crazy. I don't mean like get wild and partying and all. Just like to chill. Like, yeah. But at home, like the whole day, like sitting there doing nothing, I think I'd go crazy.
Go crazy, folks.
Go crazy.
Yeah. I honestly...
Like, when's the last time you walked through your house? It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Just pretend, because Saturday's a work day off, but we'll just pretend it's Saturday.
Yeah.
And you walked in your living room, you sat in the chair at like 12:30 and didn't move all day and were totally relaxed and like no worries.
I couldn't tell you.
I tried it.
Yeah.
I sat there, and then I was like, my mind was racing.
Same.
Like, I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Then I got up and I looked outside, and I was like, man, it's pretty nice outside. Went out into the yard and started piddling.
Yeah.
Just piddling, doing little things, spraying some weeds and doing this.
Yeah, totally.
Like, what am I doing?
I know. No, I'm with you.
Wow.
I got some self-shame going on if I'm sitting there on a Saturday.
I think Marshy's going to disagree with us.
Complete opposite. Brother, if I had a full day to do nothing, I don't know if I'd leave my bed outside of eating food and going to the bathroom.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Like if let's break this down. If it's October, weekday.
Yeah.
That more than likely means we'll have day baseball. I'll sit there. Maybe I'll get out of bed and I'll go to the couch.
Maybe.
And
Are
I'll
you
watch
alone?
baseball. Well, yeah, it's just me.
Okay.
So I'm watching baseball.
That makes a difference for me.
Maybe I won't even go order food somewhere and get in my car. I'll DoorDash it because I can. I'm not leaving my house.
Right.
I'll just sit there all day and do nothing. I have no issue doing that. I have, for the majority of my life, I've been an extroverted person, but I absolutely have no problem being an introvert for X amount of time.
If it's during the fall and it's a Saturday or Sunday, then I could absolutely get on board. If I didn't have anything going on, I could absolutely get on board with all day football. But if it's like a weekday,
well, it would have to be a weekday because of the work. That's why I mentioned weekday. Because if it's Sunday, I'm absolutely planning myself on the couch and I'm not moving.
Right.
Watching football all day, which is exactly what I do now.
There you go. I one time recently, Saturday, nothing else going on. I'm looking at like the grout on her kitchen, and I'm like, nah, this won't do. I'm cleaning the grout out. Looked beautiful when it was all done, but that's where my mind goes. I'm like, what do I need to do?
This Sunday,
I'm a waste. What do I need to do?
This Sunday was almost like that too. It didn't really have anything scheduled, and so I was like, okay, we're gonna do a multitude of things. And I was out working in the yard, and as I'm doing stuff in the yard, like the sprinklers are going, doing stuff. Inside, I'm getting McKinnon's clothes all set up for like the back to school soon. Then I'm like, oh, as I'm going through her clothes, I'm like, man, I really need to make a purge. And my kids were coming over, my boys were coming over that night, and they like to, if I'm done with clothes or I don't wear them anymore, they'll jump in and grab them. So I purged all my suits and ties, all that, and all my t-shirts. Like 3 hours later, I was like,
feels good.
It's great.
What next?
Kind of.
Yeah.
And that was a great day. It's productive.
Good.
Guys, I hate to say this. You know, we've been talking about, the Milwaukee Brewers, what can they do to beat the Dodgers? There might be another team. There could be another team.
Marshy, I've noticed that you have a...
Stop it. Go to break.
You're starting to have
Go to break.
Pretty
I already
serious
know what you're going to say.
crush
Stop.
on a certain team in the NL Central.
No, I don't.
Because he just popped on our screen here at 17.
Yeah. And
just go to break.
If you're wondering who it is, just think of 3 letters. 3 hateful letters.
Well, for the individual, 4 hateful letters if you're thinking of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the team. I'm just saying.
You talk about him an awful lot recently, huh?
Well, you know.
Even
check
Bet the Board. He bet on him, too.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, I never did that.
No, you
disgusting.
did.
No, I have I'll go through it right now.
He does have
it right
I was
now.
there.
Sure. All right, we got the Gauntlet. We just handed out.
Don't be spreading lies, Ricky Bobby.
We just handed out a Gauntlet trophy to Sam, so we're on a bit
I
of
feel
a
like Sam
losing
reached in and took it, though.
No, you're right. He did. He absolutely
He didn't mess around.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
So we are on a 4 Gauntlet losing streak. We'll see if we can snap it next on 101 ESPN.
You can now watch 101 ESPN live on our Air Alliance Team Studio Cams. Catch every show live on our YouTube channel or at 101ESPN.com. 101 ESPN Studio Cams.
Presented by the Air Alliance Team Heating and Cooling. Getting the job done quickly, correctly, 100% of the time.
WXOS, WXOS HD1E St. Louis, 101 ESPN is driven by Auto Centers Nissan, home of the 30-day new Nissan Return Promise. The Fast Lane is broadcasting live from the E&B Granite Studios at the Centene Community Ice Center, presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN. 4 warriors, 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:06, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Jamie Rivers and Andrew Marsh from Anthony Stalter, and we welcome in Corey to play in the Gauntlet today. What's up, Corey?
Hey, guys. How you doing? Hey, Marcy. What's up, man?
What's going on, Corey?
My DD buddy, man. We crushed last weekend.
Let's talk about Diamond Dynasty.
The Diamond Dogs. I like that.
Diamond Dynasty.
Marcy's a dog, man.
Marsh was telling Jamie and I that you guys kind of bonded.
We did a little bit. I was pretty nervous when I first got on there with him. Then he starts talking. I'm like, he's just a normal dude, man. He just opened up and helped me. I struck out on like 3 pitches way out of the zone, and I'm like, oh, God, this guy's going to quit. And next thing you know, he's just talking to me about life. And I'm like, all right, he's just a normal dude. Let's just get it.
Did he give you any advice? Like, did he pretend that he was like Oli Marmol and tell you like, change your approach?
But he helped me realize how mean people could be sometimes, because he knows I umpire baseball, and he was like, the first year that I was there, you know, some of the stuff you guys probably get in text messages and stuff, it's pretty awful. So it made me appreciate you guys a little more.
All right.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
was called a tool the other day.
You were yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
just unprompted too.
Unprompted and without any
What?
sort of explanation on that. Yeah. And that was one of the nicer ones. All right, so Corey, you got to take on Marsh, right?
Oh, yeah. I've faced Jamie twice, and I'm not getting embarrassed on the air anymore. And I've never faced you.
Come on, Jamie.
I don't know, man. Sorry, Corey.
Jeez. All right.
But Corey knows you play to win, man. That's all.
That's true. So you got Marsh today, Corey?
Yeah, I like the way you build up the suspense at the end.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
He's good at that.
We try to provide some drama to the Gauntlet. Yeah.
Anthony's real good at that.
Thank you, buddy. What? All right, Marsh, get out of here.
All right, good day today, so we'll find out if it's real or not, because if I win, I'm a terrible person, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, Marsh only defeats good people. So, yeah. All right, so Marsh is going to go to the concourse. What are we calling that?
Yeah, the concourse of silence.
Concourse of silence. That's right. Corey, you're going to tell Bradford to spin that wheel.
Oh, that's weird. Bradford, spin that wheel.
It's a little different today. So Bradford's back in our 101 ESPN studios doing a bang-up job, as always. Running things as we're at the E&B Granite Studios inside Centene Community Ice Center. So Bradford, who's donning, a Denario Alexander Rams jersey?
Buddy, we are throwing it back to the DX missile. Feeling it today.
Okay, there you go. So what category do we got?
All right, Corey, playing to win. You're going to have to do so for the second consecutive day. The wheel spinning and landing on random.
Ooh. How do you feel about rando, Corey?
That was the first time I was ever on here. Jamie beat me in random.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jamie, what's the most commonly consumed fruit in the world?
Most commonly consumed fruit in the world.
That was the question you beat me on.
Yeah, you know I'm half brain dead, so it's
a banana.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is it banana?
Is it banana?
It is banana.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
I mean, a real nice. I didn't. Ashley made a real nice banana bread with it.
Did she?
Yeah,
she's very good at cooking and baking.
She's really good at that stuff.
All right. Random. 4 random questions. Each one is worth 2 points, Corey, unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
Ready.
Question 1. Even though the Grand Canyon is located in Arizona, the river that flows through it is named after a different state. What is the name of the river that flows through the Grand Canyon?
Good God. Options.
The Colorado River, the Utah River, or the Nevada River?
Let's go with Colorado River. I have no idea. Final answer.
Okay.
All right, Corey, question 2. Uranus is the coldest planet in our solar system. Depends who you ask. But what is the hottest planet in our solar system?
Can you repeat the beginning of that?
Yeah, repeat it.
What? Uranus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uranus is the coldest planet in our solar system. But what is the hottest planet in our solar system?
It has to be the first one there. Is it Mercury or Venus? I think it's Mercury, right? Let's do Mercury. Final answer.
Final? All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, question 3. Of the 7 continents, only one of them has land in all 4 hemispheres. Name this continent.
All water on all 4?
Of the 7 continents, only one of them has land in all 4 hemispheres.
I don't even know all of them. I've been out of school too long, man. Give me the options.
Sure. Asia, South America, or Africa?
I think it'd be I think it's Africa. Let's go with Africa. Final answer.
All right, final question here. There are 118 elements on the periodic table. What element sits at the number 1 spot?
Options.
Is it oxygen, hydrogen, or gold?
Oxygen. Final answer.
All right, let's bring back our guy, Andrew Marsh. How you feeling, Corey?
Dumb right now.
No, don't.
We get no.
You know, if it makes you feel any better, this category often makes me feel real dumb. But
all right, Marshy's back.
All right, here we go.
All I heard was this category makes me real ill, which means it's probably random.
That's correct, Marsh. It is
Licensed to Ill.
Completely rando today.
Who sang that?
Licensed to Ill.
Whose album was that?
Public Enemy.
Nope.
Ice-T.
Nope.
Goodness, guys.
Not Tupac.
No.
Licensed
You gotta
to-
fight.
Oh, Beastie Boys.
There you go.
Not bad. All right, Marsh. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Pack a lunch, buddy.
Question 1. Even though the Grand Canyon is located in Arizona, the river that flows through it is named after a different state. What is the name of the river that flows through the Grand Canyon?
It's named after a state?
Yes, sir.
I will go. I do not know that. I don't want to take the options because there's only a few states in the surrounding area, right? Can't be more than 3. Let's go with the options.
Colorado River,
Okay.
Utah River, or Nevada River?
Okay, I was thinking it was between Colorado and Nevada. I'll go with the Nevada River. I think I know what the Colorado River is. That Nevada River. Final answer.
What song do you think of? River runs through it. Flow. Where the river flows.
Collective Soul. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Where the river flows. All right, question 2. Marshy, Uranus is the coldest planet in our solar system. But what is the hottest planet in our solar system?
The hottest?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be the one closest to the sun? Or is that a trick question?
We'll ask the questions around here.
Jeez. Well, it's Mercury, then Venus, Earth. Mercury, you'd think. But is it Venus? I'm going to go with Venus. Because of the gas. We'll go with Venus. Final answer.
A lot of gas in Venus, huh?
I think.
Yeah. All right.
I hope it's not that obvious it was Mercury because it's closest to the sun. But
Would you
we'll
be
see.
angry?
A little bit.
Okay.
Of the 7 continents.
I don't like that you asked that.
I just wanted to know what your emotions would be.
Of the 7 continents, only one of them has land in all 4 hemispheres. Name this continent.
In all 4 hemispheres. Oh my gosh. I literally just saw a Barstool video asking which country is in all 4 hemispheres. I don't remember the name of it. It's like an island continent. Is it in Africa? All 4 hemispheres, you say?
Yes, sir.
Jeez. It's either Europe or Africa. We're going to shoot for Africa. Final answer.
All right, Marshy, final question. There are 118 elements on the periodic table. What element sits at the number 1 spot?
I haven't. We'll go with hydrogen. Or is it helium? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Hydrogen. Final answer.
Okay.
I think it's helium. I don't know.
You want to go back to helium?
It doesn't matter. I already said final answer. I haven't looked at the periodic table since I was in high school.
Remember they used to have it on the wall in science class?
They had it. Oh, yeah.
Sitting there. Stare at it.
Physical, I think it was it? No, not physical science.
Jamie's
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over these.
Almost died there.
Yeah, you did.
They would battle through it, though.
Yeah, you would have.
That's really got me messed up, though.
Corey versus Marsh today in random. I'm going to start with that first question. Even though the Grand Canyon is located in Arizona, the river that flows through it is named after a different state. What is the name of the river that flows through the Grand Canyon? Marsh went with the Nevada River. Corey went with the Colorado River. Correct answer is
Colorado River.
Colorado is the correct answer. Corey up 1-0 over Marsh. Of the 7 continents, only one of them has land in all 4 hemispheres. Name this continent. Marsh went with Africa. Corey went with Africa. Correct answer is
Africa.
Nice job. Corey, though, needed those options.
Okay.
So we're all knotted up at 2. There are 118 elements on the periodic table. What element sits at the number 1 spot? Corey went with oxygen.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Marsh went with hydrogen. But I gave you an opportunity to go with helium, and you decided to go against it, even though I was willing to give you a mulligan.
I did say final
Correct answer is
it is hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Oh.
Nice job. I tried to talk you out of a winning answer there, or a correct one.
Wow, you're a heck of a friend, Anthony.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
He? Solid.
Marsh up 2 at this point. Marsh is up 2.
Mm-hmm.
Final question. Maybe. Uranus is the coldest planet in our solar system. But what is the hottest planet in our solar system? Marsh, without the options, went Venus. Corey, without the options, went Mercury. And Marsh was so conflicted. Mercury.
He was pretzeled up there.
If it's Mercury, we got a walk-off, gents. If it's Venus or Mars, which is the other choice, you guys didn't take the options, but Mercury, Venus, and Mars, those are the options. Marsh is going to win. So, Corey, you're looking for Mercury. Marsh, you're looking for Venus or Mars. Corey.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Not today.
Boom! Science! Correct answer is Venus.
Oh, Venus, yeah, sorry.
869.
Nice job, Marshy.
Woo! So Marsh won 6-2 today over Corey, his new best friend. Corey, I'm sorry, man, but you're a good dude.
While I was on break, and they said that Clean is the Hot is literally exactly what you said, Marshy. Man, you're a pretty smart dude.
I try, Jamie just can't.
I'm surprised I didn't get the Billy Madison answer on a couple of those. You received 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No. Listen, I'm not going to throw stones, man. I once said with Cheetah, so you can't really come back from that, Corey.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you.
Corey. No, thank you, Corey. Take care. Thanks for listening.
Oh man.
Now can you see it wouldn't have mattered? Yeah, I was just screwing with you.
Those planets things get really.
Yeah, you won 4-2. That last one, you won 6-2, but that last one wouldn't have mattered. So I was kind of trying to talk you out of it.
Anthony, I honestly had no idea Uranus was the coldest.
I didn't know either until now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nice job, Marsh. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
I thought only the studio chairs were the ones that broke.
No, apparently not. Jamie,
I don't know what I've done. Guys.
Yeah, Jamie has. I mean, there's springs, screws, everything on the ground here. These are good. We're good at breaking chairs apparently here in the Fast Lane. All right, it is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We do have Brad Thompson coming up at the bottom of the hour. If you're wondering, hey, did you guys already play the lineup game? We did. If you want to hear one of the worst lineups in MLB history, I got it for you right here, as the Cardinals will roll this thing out against Will Warren tonight. J.J. Weatherholt is your shortstop because Mason Wynn has the night off. Ivan Herrera is catching Andre Palante and hitting second. Alec Burleson is at least back in the lineup. He's hitting third and playing first. Jose the Furminator Fermin is your right fielder and your cleanup hitter tonight. Nathan Church is hitting fifth and playing center field. Blaze Jordan is hitting sixth and playing third. Brian Torres is hitting seventh and playing in left field. Jimmy Crooks, the DH, is hitting eighth. And then Cesar Pareto is playing second base and hitting ninth. So your outfield tonight. Yeah, no. Good call.
Little golf
so your outfield tonight consists of Brian Torres, Nathan Church, and Jose Fermin left to right.
Lock it down, baby.
How you guys feel about that?
I don't feel great, Anthony.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. Yeah, that's rough, man.
By the way, the island nation of Kiribati is the only country whose main territory touches all four hemispheres. It is the country of Kiribati.
Okay.
Kiribati.
That was Curacao. That's how you pronounce it. Hey, guys, I'm a number guy, right?
No, you're not.
Not math, just jersey numbers.
Oh, okay.
The Yankees saddled poor George Lombard Jr. with 96. Now, I know the Yankees have given out a lot of numbers. I get it. But 96? That's horrible.
It's Pavel Bure with the Canucks.
I kind of like it.
Hockey's fine. 96 for baseball? You're the Yankee shortstop?
Aaron Judge is 99.
Yeah, 99. And
Is he the Yankee shortstop?
No, but that's kind of goofy. Nobody in the sports world should wear 99. That's Wayne Gretzky.
Again, hockey, fine.
So Taguchi wore number 99.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have.
And then you gave Elliot Ramos, who you just got from the Giants, 34?
What's wrong with that?
But Anthony,
David Ortiz wore that
the
number.
Yankees.
I love 34. It was my football number.
Yeah.
George Lombard Jr. should be rocking 34, not 96.
But Anthony,
It's embarrassing. The Yankees should be embarrassed, is what I'm saying.
The problem you have with the Yankees is along the same lines as the Montreal Canadiens.
I know, they gave a bunch of numbers out.
They retired all the numbers.
Which is why I brought up 34. You gave Ramos. He's been there an hour. You gave him 34.
What if this guy chose 96?
Then he's a fool.
I don't think the team
You go from 2 with Derek Jeter to 96.
would force a veteran player acquired at the deadline. Here's your number, nerd. No. They'd say, hey, we have these available, and you pick. And when you someone like me, you make a mockery of it sometimes. You take a goalie jersey. Like I did in Boston.
Oh, jeez.
See, Anthony, you just don't know what's going on.
96. Marsh, I'm shocked you're not more outraged.
I'm not. I actually I like the number. Anthony is my birth year, so.
Yeah, what's your problem with his birth year?
Fine for a birth year, not for the shortstop of the Yankees. You know who will have a problem with this? Probably not. Brad Thompson, who joins us next on 101 ESPN.
Tune in every day this week from 2 to 6 as the Fast Lane broadcast live from the E&B Granite Studios at the Centene Community Ice Center on 101 ESPN. E&B Granite, Bernie Federko's only choice for granite countertops, cabinets, and flooring. And presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea.
Listen up, St. Louis. If you are needing any kind of exterior work done to your home, there really is no better spot to go than Conrad Restoration Services. They're led by Matt Conrad, who has been doing this for 25 years. He knows everything there is to know and has all the details that matter when protecting your home. This isn't an experienced door knocker operation. No, Conrad Restoration Services, they're not just showing up to your front door after a storm, knocking at the door, seeing if you want a whole brand new roof and not caring about anything else. No, they care. In fact, their sales team is made up of former roofers. Why is that important? Because you're not dealing with someone who only knows how to sell. You're talking to people who understand the work, the materials, the damage, and what your home actually needs. Sometimes you do need that brand new roof. Sometimes there's simple repairs that can cost a lot less and take care of the job for you. And when it comes time to operate within the codes, St. Louis has several different code requirements depending on county and all that stuff. They understand all the requirements that are necessary for that. So for roofing, siding, gutters, exterior restoration, and storm damage, please call Conrad Restoration Services. Schedule your free roof inspection today by calling them at 314-805-8557. That's Conrad Restoration Services, 805-8557. Visit ConradRestorationServices.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
Burleson hopes to stay hot at Yankee Stadium. Good afternoon. I'm Bradford Bruns. Your Sports Center update is powered by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Cardinals first baseman Alec Burleson will rejoin the starting lineup tonight after sitting out Tuesday's contest. Number 41 terrorized New York pitchers in Game 1, belting 3 home runs. Series finale action beginning just after 6 o'clock. Andre Palante squaring off against Will Warren. Mizzou fall camp well underway. Junior running back Jamal Roberts took stock of things through 3 practices.
It's a new team overall. Each year is a new team, and we brought a lot of new guys as far as like players and staff on the team this year. And we just building a lot of chemistry, you know what I'm saying, get on the same page, moving as one. We always got something to prove. We always got that target on our back, and we're just going to come out and dominate fall camp.
This Sports Center update was delivered by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Broadcasting live from the Centene Community Ice Center inside the E&B Granite Studios. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN. We're talking everything Redbirds with Cardinals TV analyst Brad Thompson on 101 ESPN. BT is presented by Buffalo Wild Wings, the ultimate home run for wings and wins.
It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN live from Centene Community Ice Center inside the E&B Granite Studios with Andrew Marsh and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Callier and Thompson phone line. We're joined by our guy, 2006 World Series champion, Cardinals TV analyst, Brad Thompson. What's up, BT?
What is up, gentlemen? I'm just sitting here watching the Cardinals get some defensive work before the game here at Yankee Stadium. It's getting a little cloudy. Hopefully the rain stays away, but looking forward to hopefully a little series victory here. Been a bit of an oddity the last 2 games. Offensive outpouring and then nothing yesterday, so hopefully a little bit more of game 1 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second, BT. I want to talk to you a little bit about your trip to Canada. How was your trip to Canada, my friend?
So Canada was fantastic, Jamie. Your people, amazing. I'm a big Toronto fan, but I will say I didn't do anything Canadian, okay?
I didn't have talking about beaver tails. Did you have the beaver tail?
No, I didn't have a beaver tail, and I was the one that was digging in on the beaver tails. I'm a big fan of at least what it looks like. It's a pastry, and you put whatever you want on that bad boy. So no beaver tails, didn't have poutine, didn't have any bags of milk. Jamie, what the hell is going on with the bags of milk? Why is that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have no explanation for it, Brad. I grew up with it, so I just thought that was normal. So when I came down here to St. Louis and they didn't have the bags of milk, I was then confused. So what the hell's with not having bags of milk?
Well, do you find it far more convenient having a handle and being able to pour your milk? Is that way easier?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, but you got a handle on your milk down here, too.
Well, so the bags have a handle on them?
No, the bags go into a little, Rubbermaid or Tupperware thing. You slide the bag in, and you clip not one of the corners, Anthony, both of them.
That seems like a lot of work. Why don't you just put them in a milk carton?
And then you pour it. And then, but the bags themselves, you can have 3 bags of milk, and it stores in there. So you don't have to go to the store every 3 days for milk.
That sounds like a leaking disaster.
No, it's wonderful.
It really does, yeah.
As long as you're competent.
Another thing that I think about, Jamie, is, and this isn't so much nowadays with all the technology, but back in the day, how did you ever find any missing children if they couldn't go on the back of a milk carton in Canada? You know what I mean? Wow. That was just nobody's reading the bags on that one. So I bet that was a bit of an epidemic. Either way, didn't do anything. The closest thing I did, and I don't know if you guys heard me talk about this on the broadcast, I was a little embarrassed. The closest thing I did was have maple syrup, but I wasn't trying to have maple syrup. I thought in the hotel room that it was like a proprietary, Canadian whiskey or something, so I went and got ice, and poured it right over it. I was like, man, that's a little thick, but maybe it's like an old-fashioned type blend. Turned out it was 100% maple. So That was
Put
my
that on the
nightcap
rocks,
on one of the
bartender.
evenings. It wasn't as bad as you'd think. It was pretty good.
That's funny because there is a couple of bourbons in Canada. They've got them down here too, but they have like the maple syrup or the smoked maple bourbon.
Yeah.
That's hilarious that you poured that in there and you say,
yeah, straight up maple. Yeah, so a little bit sweeter than the Knob Creek makes a good maple one. It was a little sweeter than that one.
Wow. All right, well,
that's incredible.
BT, your thoughts on the Cardinals trade deadline? They're getting glowing remarks, and rightfully so. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, like any of these trades, we're going to find out. We'll see what happens. And like any other trade deadline, too.
Tell us how these two outfilders from Milwaukee
we wanna hear
goes
Hall
into
of
the
Famer.
plans. Don't you dare. Don't you dare say, well, you don't know what these guys are going to be. You need to hype these two up.
Anthony, take two. Ask me the question again.
Thank you, Brad. Now, Brad, Cardinals getting glowing remarks from their trade deadline. But what we want to know is, what do you think about the Cardinals trades?
Well, look, let's start with the Brewers. The F word is getting thrown around a lot, and it's fleeced. It is fleeced, Anthony. That's how I feel the Brewers are feeling right now. 18-year-old superstar. Pick your favorite player, Anthony. Alexander Frias is better than that player. I will tell you that in every single aspect of what he does. And Josiah Ragsdale, pick your second favorite player. Better than him. That's right. At 22 years old. No, seriously, with this trade with the Brewers, look, the Brewers have done a really good job. And buy your jerseys now, by the way, of both of these guys. But the Brewers have done a really good job of drafting, of signing international free agents that have speed, that have athleticism, that do things right. Look at their big league roster is littered with high draft picks and guys that they signed that are crazy athletic. We talked about it. They're not an organization that hits a ton of home runs. I think they're the lowest in the minor or lowest in the big leagues. But they score a ton of runs because they're crazy athletic. They're double machines. So there's like a lot of upside when you're looking at this, and you end up getting the 11th and the 13th best prospects in their organization. Two young outfielders, both hit from the left side. For May, who you knew was a rental, like, let's be totally honest with May, the thought process was bring him in. Hopefully, for his sake, he stays healthy. Hopefully, he is able to help you win some games and provide some value at the trade deadline. That's exactly what he was able to do. And Jojo Romero is a free agent at the end of the year. Who knows? Maybe the Cardinals want to reunite with him at the end of the season, in the offseason. But I think it's a pretty good package that you end up getting for those guys. And then you flip to the other trade of Lars Nootbaar, and I know a lot of Cardinal fans sad to see Lars go. But you end up picking up two very good arms out of the D-backs system, and one of them, that talking to people around that organization, cannot believe they let go. That's the lefty. That's Sandro Santana. This kid's striking out the world. It was 70-something strikeouts in 40 innings that he had. Big-time arm, somebody that'll be knocking on the door. I mean, both these arms are sitting there at Double-A. So, dude, there's real excitement around some of the pieces that they brought in. Now, other than buying the jerseys right now, and now they're better than your favorite player, will it take a little bit of time for some of these guys to get here and come to fruition? Yeah, but we're already seeing it, man. We're seeing the fingerprints of Chaim Bloom and his front office. You look around the minor league. I mean, you're kind of stocked now when you're talking about big arms, prospects that are coming, help is on the way. Like, you're starting to see glimpses of the future, and certainly an exciting, I think, deadline. But so you guys obviously have a better pulse on this. I'm around the team, and it's so surreal actually being around the team during a trade deadline, sitting there in the Cardinals clubhouse as it is flashing up that May and Romero are getting traded, and then watching them try to find Dustin. Dustin goes into the manager's office, standing right there. Just such a surreal time in the game. But what has been the outpouring from Cardinal fans? I mean, you guys are talking about it and talking to them daily. How's it been?
I think people, the initial like, well, why are they trading inside the division? That once that passed, and that was very brief. I think Cardinals fans started to really enjoy the feedback that was given from people who follow the prospects. I think they also kind of reveled, and we did too. We're not just saying it for Cardinals fans. We kind of reveled in the fact that like the media in Milwaukee they were furious with the deal because they felt like the Brewers were giving up too much. I honestly think, and this is saying a lot because fans can be a little skeptical, but I do think the wide majority of the feedback that we saw, at least, or the response, I should say, was positive, Brad.
I think that's great. And look, a couple of things. One, you're hearing it from outside sources that are not just the Cardinals doing it. And two, right. I think that Chaim Bloom has done enough early and been honest enough to kind of get the benefit of the doubt from the fan base. So, we're going to see. But I'm excited about that. They also bring in Caleb Ferguson for some international draft money. You know, they need another lefty in the pen, obviously. So he'll be able to help out a bit. Nice outing for him in the ball game last night.
Yeah,
so,
look,
I think it's an exciting time.
BT, you brought up Dustin May and his purpose here in St. Louis. He gets moved to Milwaukee. Hunter Dobbins makes the start. He'll get some more time as a starting pitcher. We talked earlier today about him developing in real time the situation that he was in the fourth inning, runners on first and third, no outs. He ends up striking out Jazz Chisholm to get out of that inning. What did you make of the situation that he was in as a young pitcher and his outing overall in New York?
Yeah, I think it's a great point. I mean, because obviously the Cardinals did not they were not able to generate any offense in the ball game last night. But that inning specifically, those are one of those innings where games are made or lost potentially. And it started with the leadoff walk, which you never want to have happen. Then Garcia was able to add a single to it. But he made some pitches when he needed to. And that's what they like about Dobbins is he does have the good mix. I mean, around baseball right now, it's few and far between. Like, very rarely do you see us do the pitch arsenal on a starter now that he's got three pitches. Like, the game now is about shapes. It's about mixing it up. It's about having different pitches that look similar but are different velo-wise and different movement profile-wise. And he has all of those things. Plus, he's got enough octane on his fastball in the mid-90s to be able to get it by you and get a little swing and miss. So I thought that he really showed out well in that one, got a couple of ground balls, did get the big strikeout of Jazz Chisholm. And to your point, Jazz had hit a home run off him in that first outing, struck him out the next two times, went to school on the swing of Jazz. Instead of throwing something down the breaking ball, he rode the fastball at the top of the zone twice to be able to get him later in the game. That's how he ended up striking out. But I like it, and I like the fact that he's getting a chance here and getting a little bit more runway. I think the guy's a competitor. So we'll see, man. We'll see what he looks like, and that's going to be the biggest key down the stretch of all of these starters, right? Who's in? Who are they? Who are we looking to for the future? What part of this group or all of these guys, like, who is going to be a part of it? Because you know that there are guys knocking on the door at AAA.
We'd be remiss, Brad, if we didn't ask you about Quinn Matthews. What did you think of his performance in Toronto?
Well, I'll talk about another guy that's knocking on the door. What I really liked about him, that was not the easiest place in the world to make a major league debut. First of all, I mean, you're going outside the country. You got to deal with bags of milk. Nobody's able to find these kids. And then like packed house. This place is packed. You got family there, you got friends there, and he just started pouring in strikes. So I was really impressed with the poise, and I know that's something that he's really worked on is the mental side of things over the last year. Right, he had a ton of success early on. 2024, as we all know, minor league pitcher of the year. He was able to rack up over 200 strikeouts and made it look easy, and then realized, like as you move on, things can get harder. He didn't let anything really compound on him. He was able to limit some damage, get out of some jams in that ball game as well. He had some traffic in the third inning, had some traffic in the fourth inning, limited each one of those to one run apiece. So I like what we saw out of Quinn Matthews. And again, it's just another layer of depth, and you got more and more guys that are getting closer, and we'll see what other opportunities lie for Quinn Matthews at the big league level. But he was not scared by the situation. Nothing seemed overwhelming. So I would say a very encouraging one for him.
PT, great stuff as always. We'll look forward to the call tonight with you and Chip. And, tell Chip we said hello, all right?
I will tell Chip. I don't know where he went. I think he's probably eating dinner or something. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to eat today, guys. We went to Katz's Deli for lunch. Those enormous pastrami sandwiches.
Yes.
I had never had one of those before, so I figured, hey, we better do it. I've had the wheezes for like 5 hours.
Oh yeah,
I've partaked. That's good stuff.
That's
though.
an ordeal.
Yes, it is. Yeah. All right, Brad. Well, get something to eat, anyways. Okay, you don't want to be lightheaded. All right.
No, good call. Good call. Got to feed the beast. I'll talk to you guys next week.
See you, man. That's our guy, Brad Thompson, 2006 World Series champion. What a character!
He's hilarious.
What a joy! All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Let's talk a little Blues here in a second. But first, we have your chance and your opportunity, to win a pair of tickets to see Guns N' Roses next Saturday night at next Sunday night, August 16th at Busch Stadium. See, I read the damn copy anyways. All right, let me start over. Take two. 101 ESPN, that's us, has your opportunity to win a pair of tickets to see Guns N' Roses next Sunday night, August 16th at Busch Stadium. Find all the ticket details and a bonus chance to score free tickets for Guns N' Roses right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 ESPN mobile app. And since Jamie and Marsh are okay with this absolute monstrosity of a decision by the New York Yankees to give their top prospect, Lombard, the 96 jersey, Texter 96, the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646 will receive the Guns N' Roses tickets today.
Your attitude sucks.
Yeah, Marsh. All right. What does the new contract look like for Jimmy Snuggerud? Jamie will tell you next on 101 ESPN.
The NFL is back on ESPN. It's the Hall of Fame game. Tomorrow night, Panthers and Cardinals kick off at 7. Your destination for the NFL in St. Louis is 101 ESPN.
Auto Centers Nissan, Herculaneum, Missouri. They've got your next new ride. You just have that out there. They're right off I-55, just minutes from South County. They've got over 1,000 new and used vehicles all in one location. So we're talking about one lot, one website, and one place to find the right ride without having to bounce all around different dealerships and basically ruin your entire day. Start off at AutoCentersNissan.com. You can browse new Nissans, used trucks, SUVs, cars, and more. Compare more vehicles, more prices, and more options without leaving one campus. And right now, used inventory has huge price cuts with savings in the thousands and over 100 vehicles that must go. They got to get it off the lot at Auto Centers Nissan. So if you're looking for new, great. They got select new Nissans that are available with 0% APR for up to 60 months. Plus, every new Nissan comes with their 30-day return promise, which is within 30 days. If you're not completely satisfied with the vehicle, bring it back. They'll offer you a full refund and set you up with something else that you might be looking at. If you are looking for used vehicles, they have select new and used vehicles that also qualify for no money down and no payments for up to 6 months. Before you go in, visit AutoCentersNissan.com, pick your vehicle, open the vehicle page, and look for the green Claim My Buyer's Bonus button to unlock up to an additional $1,000 off the sales price. Head out to Herculaneum. When you do, tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan and AutoCentersNissan.com.
ESPN. We're broadcasting live from the E&B Granite Studios at the Centene Community Ice Center. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
Well, Jimmy Snuggerud has been in the league for about an hour or so. Let's talk about his contract, huh? Let's talk about his next contract.
Let's get paid, baby.
Our guy, Jeremy Rutherford, who does absolute fantastic work at The Athletic, teamed up with Shayna Goldman.
Oh, yeah.
And they discussed what a contract would look like for Snuggie. Jimmy Snuggerud.
Teach me how to Snuggie.
Teach me how to. Over the next 8 seasons, they right? Lecision's model. And by the way, I was talking to Marsh on this.
Dom
Lecision. How do all these S's and Z's and C's, how does that?
Well, one thing, when you look at the way it's spelled, makes no sense, which is usually what Dom writes.
Fair.
Doesn't it look like when you are you're typing and you kind of like, if I were to go like this, but I had my hand on the keyboard,
bunch of
and
Z's.
a bunch of different letters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or sometimes I get angry if I'm like trying to spell a word and spell check can't even help me out on it because it's so off. I'm like, fine.
Sometimes your keyboard doesn't even work. You just have to close it, open it
up. Yep.
Flow on it, tap
Technology's tough sometimes.
It is. Anyway, over the next 8 seasons, Lecision's model projects Snuggerud will have an average market value around $10.8 million.
What's his model based off of?
In the 7 starting in 2027-28, when a new deal would start, it's $11.2 million.
Okay.
Does this sound about right for Jimmy Snuggerud?
I don't know.
Projecting, of course, that he, can be.
Projecting what? Let me see how he's got this.
Yeah, there's a bunch of maths and math stuff and net rating, net, offensive rating, stuff like that. Yeah. Defensive rating.
Lots of numbers. There's a graph here. But if we go through the years, so you mentioned the upcoming market value. So this upcoming season, 7.8 to 9.1 in 27-28, 28-29, 10.2. It keeps going until the 30-34 season, which is $12.5 million. So nothing over that number. With his projections, I feel like he's going to be way better than that. I would hope. With this new cap.
You mean the dollar value to you equates to how good the player is?
His market value.
Yeah.
For his projection with the next, how many years is that? 6 years? You're telling me that Jimmy Snuggerud won't be worth more than $12.5 million on the market?
Based on things right now, he's making $950,000.
Correct. I guess I just have a lot of faith that Jimmy Snuggerud is going to be quite the player for you, and he'll probably be worth more than 12.5, and hopefully the Blues can get him for less than that.
Yeah. Time will tell. I don't really know what Jimmy Snuggerud is. I don't know what he is on a contending team. To me, he's not a number one right winger as far as the NHL is concerned. If you plopped him on most teams in the NHL, he wouldn't be playing on their first line on the right wing. Now, that doesn't mean he cannot be that one day. As far as projecting what his contract should look like, if I'm the Blues, I want to make it a reasonable number for the club. But here's what you're up against: is Jimmy Snuggerud is going to be an RFA. Mm-hmm. And what have we learned in the last 2 or 3 years about those guys? They control the market.
Yeah.
Because agents now are seeking out teams for offer sheets. And so Leo Carlson, that whole thing there, is actually my former agent.
Mm-hmm.
That is Leo Carlson's agent. And I had a long phone conversation with him last week discussing the process and whatnot. And he agreed with me that RFA status for a good, young, promising player, not even a proven one, somewhat proven, is where the leverage is now. So for Jimmy Snuggerud, who is currently somewhat proven, he'll have one more year at $950,000, and then the Blues are going to have to pony up, or somebody else will. Like, there's a team out there with cap space that is willing to throw an offer sheet at Jimmy Snuggerud. Why wouldn't they? And if the Blues are offering $7 million a year over the next 6 years, someone will go 9, someone will go 10, someone will go 12. Look at Leo Carlson's making $18 million.
Yeah.
That's crazyville. There's no way he should be the second highest paid player in the NHL. Right?
Catch.
Cat-like.
Yeah.
So I find this maybe the hardest time in recent history to predict contracts for players based upon, it's no longer based on merit, it's based on potential and based on competition for said player.
If there is one thing that makes me comfortable about this situation, even though we don't have an answer to it, it's that the Blues are incredibly prepared. I think that no matter what happens, the Blues will get it done, and I think fans will be okay with whatever he ends up getting if he, of course, is a Blue, which I think he will be.
Do you know why the Blues are in a good spot for this?
Why is that?
Because no player on their roster currently is being paid more than $8.1 million. So as the cap continues to grow, the players that you think are your top guys that could hurt you on in the finances, they're already locked up. And the one guy that nobody liked is gone now, Jordan Kyrou, and he was making 8.1 or 8.2, whatever. Him and Robert Thompson, matching deals. So now that's gone. And now with McMichael, who's technically his replacement as far as like the position, the roster spot, he's making $2.1 million less. So if someone comes off the top rope and wants to offer sheet Jimmy Snuggerud, the Blues, in theory, as long as they stay the course, should have enough cap space to be able to match that. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully they get the deal done. But the way the Blues, Doug Armstrong in particular, and now Alex Steen have structured this team, they're in a good spot when it comes to finances and cap space.
There you have it.
By the way, Biscuit reminded me that I said 30-33. So that's in 1,000 years when I was talking about Jimmy Snuggerud and market value. I meant to say 20-33.
I thought you were just saying 33-34.
It was very confusing, but yeah, I said 30-33, 30-34 season. So that's in about 1,000 years, a little longer.
Do you think he makes it?
There will be a Snuggerud somewhere.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Will we even be around, like, the Earth?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, I mean, we won't.
No, we will definitely not. No, we're gonna be gone. Yeah. Huh. Anyways, all right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Biggest question of the day is next.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet, the name you know, the name you trust. Certainly in the Rivers household, we do. Absolutely love everybody over there at Londoff Chevrolet, and they just continue to provide amazing service. I've told story after story about what they're able to do over there, whether it's selling you a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle, or maybe it's just service that you need to your vehicle. My youngest daughter had a problem with her tire last week, called up Jim Saffo at the Londoff Autoplex. They got her in, got the tires taken care of, got everything fixed up right, and she's able to drive around safely now because Londoff Chevrolet treats all of their customers, including my children, like family. And that means a lot to people, especially myself. I've been a customer for over 25 years, and a couple things I know for sure. I know that Londoff Chevrolet is going to be more than competitive. In fact, might always have the best price. If they don't, they're going to compete for your business. They're going to show you that they can get the price lowered, but they're also going to show you that customer service matters, that it matters. When you pull onto a Londoff Chevrolet lot, you know that you are being taken care of, and they're going to do the best they can to get you the best price, the best vehicle, and absolutely make sure that the service for your vehicle is impeccable. So please visit either location. They've got 2 locations now. The original location in Florissant, Missouri, and that brand new Autoplex located out in St. Peter's. Both lots are fantastic. Tons of inventory available and tons of great people that are there to help you out. When you walk in, please tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. They love hearing that. And if you can't get there in person, you can always get there online. Visit Londoff.com or LondoffAutoplex.com. Are you kidding me?
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet.
From the Centene Community Ice Center inside the ENB Granite Studios, you're tuned into the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN. It's time for the Fast Lane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy Siding.
507, your time check is sponsored by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. About to do something that we've never done on this show. I want to pose the question of the day that I just saw 2 seconds ago.
Oh.
Because I think it's fascinating. I just stumbled onto this on X. You guys ready?
Yeah.
So I'm putting everybody on the spot, but it's a fun exercise, okay? Sam Block of ESPN tweeted this out yesterday, but I just stumbled on it. Name one athlete who was truly elite in college and truly elite in the pros. Any sport. Truly elite in college,
Okay.
and truly elite in the pros.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think it's a really fascinating question because a lot of the times, if you have a truly elite collegiate career, you might have a decent pro career, but it's rare that you have both.
Cam Newton.
Deion Sanders.
Bo Jackson.
So Bo got hurt, though.
No, well, but still, you're elite.
Bo got hurt.
Okay, well, scratch
Bo
him
got hurt.
off then.
Okay.
Deion's a good one.
Zach Parise, good career.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of hockey guys, probably.
Was he elite, though? Would you consider Zach Parise to be elite?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Not great. Elite.
Oh, he was a heck of a hockey player.
You go with Jack Eichel. He was elite. Brady Tkachuk was elite in college, elite in the NHL.
Yes, but how long did those guys? They only played like 1 year.
Yeah, but they still were elite.
That's fair.
What do you want to tell you? If they played 3, they'd still be elite.
Yeah.
Are there more guys that
Eichel should have won a national championship if it was not for his goaltending?
Well, it was all his fault. He should have scored.
More? Yeah. Is it more often that a truly elite pro player wasn't necessarily elite in college?
What was Aaron Rodgers in college?
He was fine.
What was Peyton Manning in college?
He was elite.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
We know Tom Brady wasn't.
Right.
Troy Aikman.
Patrick Mahomes
Favre.
was excellent, but
Brett Favre.
I mean, he did really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say elite.
I'm just naming people.
Yeah.
Well, he did have the. If I'm not
Josh
mistaken, didn't Brett Favre have
Josh Allen? No.
A record for passing yards in college at the time?
So did a lot of Houston and Hawaii quarterbacks.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he still had the yards.
Yeah, so do you. Okay.
No, I don't.
Tired of your attitude.
I mean, it's hard.
I'm going to push that chair back. Retire.
Okay, so let's.
I'm in a good chair.
I think that
you're the one that's breaking yours.
The easiest position. Let's stick with football, college football, and now NFL. For me, I think the easiest position to really recognize eliteness at both levels is wide receiver. So I think of Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that team at LSU.
Yep.
Obviously, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's been injured. That team hasn't reached where they should be outside of the 1 year they went to the Super Bowl.
Would you say that Joe Burrow had an elite college career, though?
I mean, from college career,
national championship.
Yeah,
he was on one of, if not the best college football team ever.
He was. We're talking about one season.
Okay.
This is truly elite in college
career.
And truly elite in the pros.
There's a ton of guys. Like Derrick Henry is a name that they bring up. Barry Sanders.
I don't know. I find this interesting if you do like the whole college career, and what we're talking about is like 2 to 3 years.
He was pretty elite. He didn't go to a big school, but he was still elite.
Yeah, he went to Marshall. All right, so everybody.
Well, you know what? I see Bradford
Everybody.
on the screen. He looks like he's just been itching to say somebody's name.
So it's everybody.
Here it is. Is it Denario Alexander, Bradford?
Give me a Mizzou guy, whatever you do.
What could have been at the Dome for years on end? I'm not so sure about that one. But actually, guys, I think the sport that lends itself the easiest to this question, to answering it and giving you any number of guys who were both stars at the collegiate level and then professionally, I turn naturally to basketball because I think about going from the 80s and then even farther back. If you think about Lou Alcindor, Bill Walton at UCLA in the pros, but let's flash forward. Let's go to Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. If you wanted to say MJ as a Tar Heel, and then obviously with the Bulls, moving through the years, I think it's obviously a different discussion now when you only have guys, the stars, maybe staying for a year or two on campus. But as far as the translation goes, I can think of numerous NBA/NCAA stars on the hard court right off of the bat.
All right. So everybody.
Anthony, what do you want to hear, buddy?
No. I thought it was an interesting question.
You've been a jerk ever since you asked this question.
And you've been dismissive.
What do you... Well, because what do you want to hear? You just went the other way. You're like,
That's not what I want to hear.
Everybody, that's what you're doing is you're shutting down.
So are you thinking of, when I think of...
trying to help us get to the goal line here, and you are just...
I'm not. You're shutting it down because instead of having the conversation, that's for everybody. I guess that's everybody.
Lamar Jackson.
Let's think of like the faces of each league.
So everyone.
Yeah. Just my point, you jerk bag.
The faces of each league. We'll start with the NBA. Right now, LeBron James, obviously what he's done in his career, we think Wembanyama is that next guy.
Yeah.
Both guys never played college hoops here in the States.
Right.
Obviously, LeBron out of high school.
Correct.
Because he's that good. Wembanyama from Europe, from France. Yeah. Connor McDavid never played college hockey. He went a different route. Basketball. We just mentioned basketball. Baseball, Shohei Ohtani. He's from Japan.
Yeah.
Football is kind of the only one, but you mentioned Patrick Mahomes. Was he truly elite at Texas Tech?
No, that's what I was saying. Like he put up big numbers.
Yeah.
But when I think of elite, I'm thinking like elites in the sport. They were dominant too.
If Tim Tebow were to have an unbelievable NFL career, he would have been that guy.
Like truly elite. Like even Lamar. Like this person.
Steve Young
at BYU. Yeah, maybe. But okay, so Lamar. I gotta look at his BYU numbers.
Maybe.
I gotta look at his BYU.
Dismissive. Talk about dismissive.
Does elite? In order to be elite, do you also have to win? I think the conversation changes.
You just have to be one of the best players in college, because sometimes you have programs that have, absolute studs, but the team isn't great.
What if we change the conversation?
I like
said you had to.
Pivoting.
So in order to be elite, like Tom Brady, elite. Why? He put up great numbers and also won.
I like that.
If we were to say elite college athlete, but you also had to win. So like Patrick Mahomes, because he played at Texas Tech, he didn't win a lot. Lamar.
Does it mean winning championships?
I mean,
college
or at
football, for the longest time, was 2 teams in the final. There was no playoffs.
Well, Mahomes never won a Heisman.
Right.
Which, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lamar won a Heisman.
He did. So Lamar
hasn't won anything in the NFL.
But he also won an MVP, has he not?
Well, yes, I'm talking about a Super Bowl, though.
So I'd say that's pretty elite.
It is. And he's won. Like Lamar, the Ravens have won. They haven't won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but
it's a team sport.
They've won a lot. Wow, Carey. You're right. The hell with it. Fine. Yeah, let's just,
Anthony, I like the question. It sucks that Jamie had to poop.
No. I loved the question. The way you presented it was bad.
Okay.
All he did was read the tweet.
That's all I did. But you know what? This failed.
You know what? Nobody was elite.
This failed.
Is that better?
No. If I may.
So we got a text. This is a really bad segment, guys. Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Anthony, I don't think so. I liked it.
I've been a real jerk.
No. Here's the thing. This did fail. But it's all about development. We had the environment necessary, so we created the environment. Mm-hmm. I tried something, and it didn't work.
No, it worked.
Now, listeners like this jagbag.
That's a new one.
We'll go that route.
Can I offer a thought?
Sure.
I think the question was very good. For real. I'm not being snarky at all. For me,
for me and sit and clean up.
Yeah.
Yesterday, by the way, he batted third. We were mentioning that he was a cleanup hitter.
Yeah.
He was in the first lineup game.
Okay,
but, of course, we're getting criticized for saying that.
Well, naturally.
When it comes to me, these types of questions, I like to look things up. Because I'm not always sure about the college football. Like I haven't always been a huge college football guy. Mm-hmm. So then I just start naming names, and I'm not purposely dragging it off the rails. Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm sending it out to you
You're
to
exploring.
see if I like to explore with you, Anthony. But honestly,
thanks, Jim.
Yeah, I feel like it works.
Yeah,
but that's what I was doing. I was exploring, and then you got angry because I kept giving you names, and you're like, I guess it's just everybody. You weren't understanding that I was looking for your approval.
You were looking to explore possibilities.
I was treating you like Google.
Yeah.
Only to find out that it was Ask Jeeves.
Stalter.ai. By the way, we have a few other ones. Michael Irvin. He was great.
The playmaker.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, we mentioned Manning. Manning's definitely one.
Chipper Jones.
Okay.
Baseball.
Paul Skeens.
My favorite baseball player growing up, Will Clark. Like Will Clark at Mississippi State was incredible. Bonds
was he though, Anthony?
Yes, he was. Yeah. Hey, we have your shot to score a pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship coming up on August 18th through the 23rd at Belle Reve Country Club. That pair of passes will include access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra. See the top PGA players in the world compete while enjoying the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra. Find your chance to win that pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship at Belle Reve Country Club right now at 101ESPN.com or on the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Which NHL teams spend their money most wisely? I was angry in this segment. Jamie will take his turn at being angry next on 101 ESPN.
You can now listen to 101 ESPN On Demand. Get caught up on all our shows and podcasts at 101ESPN.com or on the 101 mobile app. 101 ESPN podcasts are presented by the Schaefer Door Company.
Jamie, I absolutely love working with our guy Stewie from Stewart's American Mortgage Corporation. He's first of all, he's a great guy. Like when you talk to him, and he starts to say, "Hey, this is what I can do for you. Here's how I'll make it easy." All of a sudden, you realize, like, "Oh, geez, this guy's in it for the right reasons." And it's not just because you and I have a great relationship with him. That developed over time. The great relationship is seemingly with everybody. Anybody that tells us, "Hey, I called Stewie for a loan question. I called him for a refi question. I called him about this, that, and the other thing." I didn't think that my situation was possible. I was at the end of my, my options, and I didn't know what to do. So I heard you guys talking about Stewie. I called him, and he's helped out. Like that. That's the story you get consistently with our Stewie.
That's because Stewie cares.
Yeah.
A lot of people care about taking your money, but Stewie cares about saving you money. And I think that's really what translates when you call Stewie and Stewart's American Mortgage Corporation, is that they care about helping you first and foremost. Then he wants to save you money. And then it doesn't end there. 6 months later, a year later, rates are dropping. If it's a mortgage that you have, he's contacting you, letting you know you can refinance, you can use the bag loan, whatever it takes, because he just never stops with the customer service. And
Absolutely.
For that kind of service, though, what you do have to do is pick up the phone and call him or text him. His personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Give him a call. Tell him that Anthony and Jamie sent you in. If you can't remember that number, what can you do?
You can always Google the Bagel Loan.
NMLS number 226715.
AirComfortService.com. That's AirComfortService.com.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis will be back with us on Monday. Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter here from the E&B Granite Studios inside Sensing Community Ice Center. Marshy, before we dive into NHL talk.
Yeah. Going back to the last segment, we're reading off names and whatnot. And Just disappointing because we go to the text line for all of our stats and facts.
Yeah,
Text line's never wrong.
No.
Until they are.
Uh-oh.
We mentioned Chipper Jones.
Yeah.
He never played college
no, he's
baseball.
high school.
He was a high school guy.
I honestly,
heard that.
when you said Chipper Jones,
Just
I'm like
names.
I was trying to think. I was trying to think of what
Andrew
college.
Jones.
I don't know if Andrew Jones.
No, but that's who I thought of. So when you said Chipper, my mind glazed over, went to Andrew Jones, and I don't even know if he played college.
I don't think he did.
Andrew Jones, Ole Miss Rebels linebacker. That Andrew Jones was definitely playing.
Yeah.
In college.
You know, there was a Jamie Rivers who played linebacker for the St. Louis Cardinals.
No, yeah, he was. So Andrew, there you go. Andrew Jones signed with the Braves as a free agent. He was 16.
Yeah, he did not play.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like where Chipper Jones played in college.
No, but shout out to Michael in the or on the text line for correcting, a peer.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate you guys. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. So Jamie always likes what Don Lecision writes.
I love the fact that you didn't get his name right.
Dom Lecision writes for the Athletic. And he talks about NHL contract efficiency rankings in 2026, which teams spend their money most wisely. And Jamie always, and I mean always, craps all over this exercise that Dom likes to do. So the Blues ranked 23rd in terms of their spending.
Yeah.
Last season, they were 19th. So they've taken a step back. They are not spending as wisely as they were last year. And, of course, when I say as wisely, it still means that Dom thought they were basically idiots last year when it comes to their spending. Now Dom's saying they're bigger idiots, essentially. He says the offer sheet bros were extended this year, and the Blues got massive wins on both deals. Robert Thomas's deal continued to age well, too, while Colton Parayko's deal is finally on the right side of the ledger. There's still a little...
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's stop there for a second, okay?
Yeah, please do.
Because Dom, 2 years ago, said, Colton Parayko, one of the worst contracts in the NHL. Whatever formula he uses, obviously it doesn't consist of common sense or intelligence or even forecasting properly to a semi-educated level. It doesn't, because... At $6.5 million, a defenseman like Colton Parayko, who is entering the Four Nations Olympics, like in the discussion for all of that, at $6.5 million is one of the worst contracts in hockey. Dom, have you met Darnell Nurse? Have you met Darnell Nurse?
I have not.
No, he's $9 million. Like, that is terrible. If Colton Parayko was making $9 million right now, that would still be market value for him. But he's making $6.5 million. So 2 years ago, Dom thought it was a bad contract. Now it's a good contract. Maybe Doug Armstrong said to himself, we're going to sign this deal, and we're going to love the back half of it. What do most people say about a long-term contract? You're not going to like the back.
Yeah.
You're going to hate the end of it, right? You're loving the back half of this contract for Colton Parayko. So that would tell me that he, has a good contract, not a bad one. So Dom has lost so much credibility with whatever formula he pretends to use as he puts these things together.
Sure.
Quite honestly, it's moronic. But it's okay.
Second paragraph.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Second paragraph of this. There's still a little too much that's questionable, though. We'll see what Mason McTavish can do as a Blue, but extensions to Pavel Buchnevich and Cam Fowler have started rough, and I'm iffy on Connor McMichael's new deal. The Ross Johnston signing this summer was also puzzling. And I know that last part, the Ross Johnston part,
he's such a moron,
is the one that really got you fired up before the show.
Well, how ridiculous can you be to? Of course, Ross Johnson. It doesn't matter if you paid him $750,000. He's overpaid for the production that he's giving you. Statistically,
yeah. It's not why you signed him.
It's not why you signed him. And if you look at his analytics from a defensive standpoint, he's average to above average in certain areas. For a guy that's intimidating almost the entire league, that's good. That's a win. You take it. He's not going to put up 10 to 15 goals. He's not going to do that for you. So when you're investing in a player like Ross Johnson, it's everything that's not an analytic that you're looking for. When he steps on the ice, Anthony, and your butthole puckers up.
Whoa,
right? Not yours particularly.
You pointed right at me. I'm
I
not playing this year.
One of the coldest.
One of the coldest for sure. But if the opponent's butthole puckers up, what's the analytic for that? Oh, post-pucker or pre-pucker. Like, what are we doing here?
I actually saw that in a graph in a different article.
Yeah, the San Jose Sharks post-pucker have a terrible record.
Everybody's puckers are just fine when the Sharks are on the ice.
How can you quantify not the intimidation, but the physicality and the fact that you put the other team on edge, and the fact that you can create a protection system for some of your better players, or you can just be flat out more aggressive and intimidate the opposition? There's no analytic for that. So tying Ross Johnson's contract is, I'm not really fond of that one. Based on what? That he doesn't score 10 goals a year or 15 goals a year? Well, no crap, Dom. It drives me crazy. I said this earlier. The Blues right now are one of the teams in the league that they don't have a $10 million player or a $9 million player. 8.125 is Robert Thomas. He's at the top of the food chain when it comes to your forwards on the St. Louis Blues. And as you dive into the defense, Philip Broberg at $8 million. Some of these teams, even the crap teams, have guys that are making $9, $10, $11 million. Those are bad contracts.
Right.
They are. So again, I just don't know what formula that Dom is using that would translate saying the Blues have made bad contract decisions. Specifically, now Dom's model probably tells you that Jordan Kyrou is an elite player.
Yeah.
In fact, I know it does because I saw his thing break down. But that's based upon the analytics, the cherry-picking analytics that Dom is using for said evaluation.
Yeah.
But then you go around the league, or you certainly ask Blues fans, and they would tell you probably, for the most part, they're happy that the Blues were able to get out from under Jordan Kyrou's deal without having to eat any of the salary.
Sure.
So I just don't understand it. Do I think the Blues are perfect with their contract and money management? Nobody is. You always have a certain one or two decisions that you maybe regret. Like right now, the Pavel Buchnevich decision.
Yeah,
right now, we don't know. Like Buch, I saw him skating and working out and doing things. So maybe he hits the ground running this year and he goes back to what we know. If so, that contract's fine. And as far as Cam Fowler's considered, that was probably market value for a player of that ilk at the time. Where you're gaining, in my opinion, is right now you have Joel Hofer, who predicted to be your number one goalie, and he's only making $3.4 million. Together, Jordan Binnington and Joel Hofer are making under $10 million. Sergei Bobrovsky was making $10 million alone last year. So the fact that you have a 1A and 1B that's under $10 million, I would say that is good contract management. So Dom and I will probably never have beers just based on the fact
probably
that,
not. Yeah.
You know,
That's
I just
okay.
don't see how he gets to some of his answers.
That's fair. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter.
And then
I found
pucker up, touch slip.
Yeah, that's right. The Mets certainly have stars. They also have a losing culture, and something that Freddie Peralta did, or I don't know, maybe didn't do, could point to that. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Start your day with the morning after on 101 ESPN. Get in the know first on everything St. Louis sports with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, and Martin Kilcoy. Listen to TMA weekday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on 101 ESPN. The morning after is presented by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm.
If you love watching sports, you will absolutely love watching all of those sporting events while using the Circus Sports app. Yeah, that's right. Get to the App Store, download that white logo Circus Sports app. It is the one for the state of Missouri, and that's why it's the white one, because each one of them has a different state attached to it. So just to make it easy, they've put a color code on there. Derek Stevens, the owner of Circus Sports, has done a lot of great things while being in Las Vegas, and now he and his team are doing awesome things when it comes time to have a gambling app. And Circus Sports is super easy to download. It is very, very user-friendly. And once you get going here, it's great. They have great lines on futures bets. So, we were just talking about the Blues. If you think that you can pick the Stanley Cup champion in the upcoming season, get over to the app, check out the odds. Circus Sports has a great bet for you. And let's not forget that they have the best odds of any app that is out there. You don't believe me? Download the other apps, check it out, compare, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They've got high betting limits, player props every single night, no matter what the sport is. And it's always fun to put together a parlay when using Circus Sports. So please, again, download that app. Get busy on your Circus Sports app. It is sports betting the way it should be. For more information, visit circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. Gambling problem in the state of Missouri? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
This is Tim McKernan. Right now, buy 4 windows and get 4 free, plus 48 months, 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 314-334-2522. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
ESPN Sports Center.
Walker to miss series finale as well. I'm Bradford Bruns, your Sports Center update presented by Universal Windows Direct. All-star outfielder Jordan Walker is out of the Cardinals lineup for a second straight game. Right knee inflammation also rendered him unavailable last night as New York blanked St. Louis 2-0. This evening's affair begins at 6:05 p.m. Afternoon finals, Cubs take down Shohei Ohtani's Dodgers 7-6. Pete Crow Armstrong homer twice. Tampa Bay beating Colorado for zip. NFL 32-year-old wide receiver Stephon Diggs joining Washington tomorrow on 101 ESPN. Carolina and Arizona facing off in Canton. Cards rookie quarterback Carson Beck will get those initial snaps. Your Sports Center update was supplied by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We're broadcasting live from the E&B Granite Studios at the Centene Community Ice Center. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
Sources from ESPN.com. Peralta initiated sit-down between Mets, Soto, and Lindor. This piqued my interest, guys, so I started reading the article. Veteran pitcher Freddie Peralta, who was traded on Monday to the Tampa Bay Rays, although he's with the Mets, obviously, called a meeting earlier this season for franchise cornerstones Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor to clear the air. With tension lingering into the season, their second season as teammates, multiple sources told ESPN that Peralta in June arranged for the two stars to vent and work through their disconnect. Since then, sources told ESPN, Lindor and Soto's relationship has been noticeably warmer, with the players interacting more often. It was as men, not baseball players, a source said of the meeting. Peralta confirmed that the meeting occurred but declined to disclose details of the conversation. Lindor acknowledged that the meeting took place but downplayed its significance. Soto denied such a meeting happened before confirming that the relationship between him and Lindor has improved this season. As we remember, Francisco Lindor had a rough start to the year, and he almost looked distracted, right? Like there was something else going on. I have no idea if that was like some infighting with Soto or maybe it was just something else. But both Soto and Lindor repeatedly denied that a rift never ever existed between them, but the relationship has been a topic of discussion and speculation since Soto joined the team for the 2024 season after signing a record-breaking 15-year, $765 million contract. The chatter immediately trickled into the season after Soto's locker, which had been near Lindor's last season, was moved across the clubhouse, and a frosty interaction during opening day pregame introductions spread on social media.
Oh, man.
Like, all this stuff seems not like nonsense, right? And it probably is. But I think it's worth noting that when you have a team like the Mets who can spend at will, and you had brought this up the other day about, comparing like furniture stores that – They may. I
ended up being closer with the franchises.
Franchise, okay. Yeah. Either way, you have a Dodgers team that is chock full of star players, and they obviously make it work, and it's harmonious. The Mets have spent at will and have had little to no success outside of a bit of a surge in the second half last year, and they didn't even make the playoffs. I wonder, guys, if this goes back to the conversation we often have about culture. You've got two superstar players, but you throw a bunch of money at the problem. You have no idea how the dynamics are going to work out in the clubhouse. And I think that is one thing that we don't talk enough about. We could talk about the draft picks that don't pan out because of maybe a poor work ethic or poor attitude. But what about roster construction when it comes to building a team that you think is going to be outstanding and the players just don't work?
Yeah, you got to do your homework, man. And I can speak about this in the first person because we had it in Detroit with the Red Wings. I mean, every other player in the locker room was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And guys had cup rings. They had records. They were captains on other team, but Steve Eisner was a captain of our team. And you have to make sure that you're picking the right personalities that can park their ego at the door. When they walk through those doors to the locker room, the clubhouse, it's all about the team. Now, your good play, as far as scoring goals and making saves or whatever it is part of the reason you win or lose. So your personal stats are also super important to this club because if you don't hit your mark, we don't win as many games. Right. And I think that's the one thing that Scotty Bowman conveyed to a lot of these guys is you're here for a reason. Now, we also have three other guys that do the exact same thing as you, but it's your job then to compete in a healthy way to be the best version of what you are. And also there were other players that had to accept different responsibilities for a team. Now, hockey's much different than baseball. Because Steve Yzerman, he chose to play a more well-rounded 200-foot defensive game as his career went on and to win championships.
Sure.
Not everybody's willing to do that. Now, he was being well paid, and he was the captain of the team, so maybe it was easier for him to do that. But still, nonetheless, when you're putting together a super team, like the Mets have tried to do, you better find out that Juan Soto plays nice in the sandbox with his teammates. You should. And,
or Lindor.
And Francisco Lindor. And you better find out if they have a history of some kind. Mm-hmm. Were they playing with or against each other when they were younger? Did something happen? Like, is there anything that you can find out? And as far as the players, man, dude, get over it.
Right.
Especially with
Whatever it is.
baseball.
Yeah.
You have you don't even
put your egos to the
but you
side.
don't even have to interact in
Right.
baseball. He's going to be in the outfield. You're playing shortstop. At no point really are you like turning a double play together.
Right.
Or
Maybe the cutoff, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So you're not going to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Like think about how ridiculous that is.
Right.
Right.
Was Lindor
You're
going
not
to miss the ball on purpose? Like
Yeah. You're not even thinking about when you're coming up firing. You're not even thinking about the hell. You're just throwing it to.
so
to cut off there.
these two, I guarantee it started with Juan Soto coming in hot because his personality, I don't know him, but his personality comes off as like he's a guy that figuratively like kicks the front door open. Like, I'm here, baby.
Yeah.
You're lucky to have me.
Right.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to run a ball out. I'm not going to do
it. And
this. I'm not going to
Francisco
do that.
Lindor, he also exudes that.
Yeah.
He's also, we've heard and read the stories of Francisco Lindor's not easy to work with. So sometimes when you get similar personalities with inflated egos and massive wallets, it can be problematic. So the team has to do their homework.
We got a text from Block Caller. You mentioned the Dodgers and how they do things differently, and obviously their championships show it. But Block Caller texted in and said, gotta also have a coach that can manage it. Dave
100%.
Roberts seems great, and locker room respects him. That is something the Mets don't have.
Right. They fired their manager. They fired their manager earlier in the year.
Yeah.
He had to take the fall for a bunch of overpaid veterans that weren't playing well. So no, you're right. And I think that's where Dave Roberts, we've talked about this before. Dave Roberts doesn't make his money writing out the lineup card and bullpen decisions. He makes his money managing the stars that are in that room.
I do think in the 618 texted in, Lindor used to call out Jeff McNeil for this too. I wonder if some of these guys aren't used to being called out for, like, I just mentioned the Soto. I don't know the timeline of this article and the situation with the meeting and when we saw this, but if you remember Soto not running out a ground ball in which he actually could have been safe if he didn't put his head down and, run with a piano on his back down to first base.
Oh yeah. He hit a couple of situations where you're like, what the hell's going on?
So if a player calls out that type of guy and he's like, why are you calling me out, man? I'm a World Series champion. I have 15 years here. I'll probably be here longer than you. But then the other guy's like, dude, you've only been here for 2 years, not even 2 full seasons.
Yeah.
Just because you won a World Series with the Nationals and you went to the World Series with the Yankees and you have this decorated career, that doesn't mean you can just waltz in here and take over a team that, quite frankly, I would have to assume Francisco Lindor was probably that guy in the locker room.
Well,
it was his team or Pete Alonso's team.
And now
Pete Alonso's gone. I wonder how much.
You saw what Francisco Lindor did to him. You're done here, Pete. No, I don't know if that happened.
We don't know if it didn't.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you saw what Pete Alonso did in the home run derby, and he's kind of a weird dude.
He's a dork.
Yeah. So wouldn't be surprised if Lindor said, "There's the door." You can't do that to Soto.
Did you say there's the dork?
Door.
Oh.
Yeah, but
either way, he's right.
Yep.
Going back to your Red Wing team, though, I feel like everybody, as many players as there were that were fantastic players, they probably all went into that situation knowing that was Stevie's team. This is his team.
You do.
And so
100% you do that. I mean, and Steve
there's maturity to it.
There's maturity to it, but the Red Wings weren't without controversy too, though, which was very difficult. When I went there, Dominic Hasek had just retired, and then halfway through my first year, he unretired, and so
I'm back.
It literally, we showed up to practice. His gear was in the room.
Yeah.
What the frick?
Who was the other? It was Chris Osgood, right?
No, Curtis Joseph.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Cujo
and
was
we
there.
had Manny Legacy. So we had.
Oh yeah, we had 3 really good goalies.
We had a 3-headed monster when it came to goalie, and these guys couldn't even be sitting next to each other in the room because Cujo was so pissed because Dom, as good as Cujo was, Dom was the best goalie in the world. And he just came back basically and said, thanks, give me my spot back. And so it was really weird, but that locker room had such character and veteran wisdom that we just kept winning through it all.
Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We will wrap up the show with criticisms and compliments and our 3 stars next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley, St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-777-7777.
That's 314-777-7777.
Broadcasting live from the Centene Community Ice Center inside the E&B Granite Studios. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. Presented by Bud Light and Skimmer's Original Vodka Iced Tea on 101 ESPN.
If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or via the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. All the podcasts brought to you by Shape It Work Company. All right, Bradford, hit us with those criticisms and/or compliments.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, let's go to Curb Stomp. Today's show as a whole, Milk Bag, has been a hump day banger. What I learned today is that the Furminator obviously has dirt on Oli.
Yeah.
Hashtag shout out to the snake pit.
Thank you, Curbside.
From the 314, great show today as always. Listen every day. Everyone have a great evening.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
you. Yeah, thanks.
Grant Francis Fan Club says good hockey talk today.
Ah, thank you, Grant. Glad you enjoyed.
Salty Bald Dad from Caseyville says, good show, boys.
All right. Okay. All right. Good stuff there. Why don't we move to the 3 stars then? Thank you.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book. Now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day, Anthony hates it. It goes out to the number 96.
Freedom of choice.
Has no words.
Apparently, it's not his choice. It was his choice to take 96. Well, I think we know what the career is going to be like.
Okay. 2nd star of the day goes out to bags of milk.
As it should.
Milk bags.
Yes, let's go.
Can't do that.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to a man who wanted Jamie Rivers and his teammates to play hockey with no pucks. Jimmy Roberts.
Yes.
Jimmy. Now that I'll clap for.
Yes.
That story was absolutely hilarious.
He's one of a kind, boys. One of a kind. I told you guys at the break, I could easily tell you 100 stories about Jimmy Roberts.
That one where you're talking about the practice without the pucks.
Yeah.
And then the goalie, who was the goalie?
Eric Fischel.
Who act like he was getting hit high.
Yeah, he got hit in the face.
And Jimmy Roberts screaming at you guys to keep the pucks low, even though there were no pucks.
Dead ass serious.
Which, by the way, is a big no-no, for goalies.
It's an unwritten rule.
Yeah, don't hit your goalie in the face.
Well, you don't hit the starting goalie.
Exactly.
We used to say hey, keep the pucks down, on Furzy. Keep them down and warm up on Furzy. Ladies tease on Noodles.
Oh.
So that means you can come into the hash marks and rip it under the bar.
Why Noodles?
Because the backup goalie was kind of like the way Carey treats kickers.
The way Urban Meyer treats kickers?
Yeah, kind of. Noodles would be in there, ice bags on his collarbones.
Oh, come on, dude.
I didn't do it.
I think you did it.
No, I was very, very nice.
Is it because he only eats noodles with
But
nothing
no,
else
it's
on
because guys want to try and practice shooting the puck high, and they don't care if they miss and hit him. But you don't want to hit Grant Fuhr up higher in the face, because if you knock him out, the coach is going to be really pissed.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Any other unwritten rules in hockey?
Don't shoot the puck after a whistle on the other team's goalie, even though
you do sometimes.
Sometimes you do that on purpose.
Don't spray the goalie when you stop. Although, it
happens.
But you still do.
Don't go across a red line and warm up. But sometimes you do it on purpose just to get a reaction.
Poke the bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if anybody does it. If they don't, you're already firmly lodged.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to our guy, Bradford Bruns, back in the studio. Did a great job, as always. For our guy, Carey Davis, who will come back on Monday, Andrew Marsh and Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. See ya.
101 ESPN has your chance to win a pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship, August 18th through the 23rd at Bellerive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra. See the top PGA players in the world compete while enjoying the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra, located alongside the 7th green, featuring shaded seating and indoor lounge, a variety of food and beverage options for purchase, including off-site parking and shuttle service and more. Find your chance to win that pair of single-day passes for the BMW Championship at Bellerive Country Club, including access to the Trophy Club presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 app.